Yeah. Good evening, Oklahoma City, and welcome to the campus of Millwood High School, L.W. Good Stadium, as your Millwood Falcons take on tonight the Meeker Bulldogs, as the Falcons seek to add another W in the win column, trying to move to 1-2 in district play. Last week, the Falcons started their district winning streak by going on the road to Kellyville, beating the Ponies 26-6. Under the outstanding play of Iverson McElwee, Bailey Brown, and Alonzo Henderson, Carlos Strong, and the diaper dandy Xavier Thompson. My name is Gary Woods, and we are being joined tonight by none other than the athletic director and director of operations of the Millwood School District, Mr. Shannon Hayes. How you doing, Coach?
Man, I'm great, man. Good to see you, Gary.
Hey, good to see you, and thank you for joining me tonight. You know, last week, Shannon, we went to Kellyville. We needed to get a win, and the Falcons came together without Ricky Hunt Jr. And managed to put together a win.
Yeah.
So what can you tell me about that game? I was there, but I want to hear your thoughts.
Well, I got a chance to watch it online, and first half it looked like they were still trying to figure some things out. It looked like that one successful drive they had, things looked like it were clicking, but I think the second half they had to come out and do some more adjustments. But very impressed with Iverson. His speed. He seems like he's more comfortable in that pocket. First start,
Yeah.
So with a district game and with Ricky out, so I think that's been great. You had Nico out since basically week one. So he stepped up and done a really good job. And Bailey Brown, they've put him down in a different position more in that backfield, and I think that's good for him.
That was a unique twist to see Bailey move into like that quarterback role, kind of a wildcat kind of formation, and that was something that we hadn't seen before, but it was a good fit, and it definitely worked.
It did. I saw him on Thursday when they went through the walkthrough, and I saw him going. I said, "Oh, okay, they got Bailey in the backfield," and I said, "That's good because I think he has a lot of speed. He's kind of small, and agility. I think that's great to kind of have that to where they can still have some power coming out. And he's a very talented young man. And I think getting him the ball that way will be a good for him too."
You know something? The Meeker Bulldogs, they're 2-3 on the season, which is a little bit different because they played a week 0 game. Okay. Unlike the Millwood Falcons. However, head coach Maverick Long, he has some high ideas and expectations of his team too. Coach Franklin said in the Millwood Falcons coaches show that we had earlier this week that they really do a lot of things well.
Well, and I was just looking over the roster, and I realized, they don't got but like 4 seniors. So they're kind of young, some are almost image to us. We're still kind of young as well, and so having that's a good matchup where that may be a good rivalry for the next couple of years, kind of with our young guys as well. But they, like I said, they blew Kellyville out. So, and it's like we did 26-6, but, we had some different circumstances. But so I'm very interested to see how it goes tonight. It may be a chess match, determining on just some key plays that may make a difference. But it's going to be, I think, a hard game tonight.
I was going to ask you if you thought that these teams were pretty evenly matched in terms of experience and also talent.
Yes. I believe so. And like I said, with some of our players out as well. And I don't know what their injury report is, but like I say, I think it'll definitely be a good matchup tonight. So won't be no one-sided. I don't believe that.
Well, I'll tell you what, it is a beautiful night tonight. The field is in excellent condition, and it looks like everything is going to hold out as it relates to the weather. We do have a little bit of wind that's coming out of the north a little bit, but again, that shouldn't be a big deal considering the fact that we are playing in the pit. This broadcast, of course, is made possible by our sponsors, so I'd like to take a moment to thank our sponsors. OG&E, Love's Travel Stops and Country Stores, SSM St. Anthony's Health System, First Security Bank, the Black Chronicle, Perry Publishing and Broadcasting, and the Oklahoma City Black Chamber of Commerce. So at this stage, we're going to take a time out, and we're going to return in a few minutes with more of the Millwood Falcons pregame show brought to you by OG&E loves travel stops and country stores, and SSM St. Anthony's. We will be back after these messages.
Injuries don't wait for business hours. Now you can be seen 24/7 for sports injuries. Whether you have a sprain or a broken bone, at the SSM Health Bone and Joint Injury Clinic at 13401 Northwestern.
2021-2022 Student of the Month program. Each month, the recipient will receive a $150 Visa gift card and other prizes. They will be entered into a drawing for the Student of the Year $10,000 scholarship paid directly to the school of the student's choice. So if you know an outstanding student who exemplifies outstanding characteristics both as a student and as a citizen.
The thing with car buying nowadays is just how many options there are when it comes to where to actually get a car. Dealerships, websites, auctions, private sellers, and so on. But knowing exactly where to get your car loan makes it all much less stressful. That's where Communication Federal can help. There's a reason we're known for auto loans around here. Lots of car options and lots of places to buy, but only one choice for an auto loan. Communication Federal Credit Union.
Listening for right now, free on Spotify.
It's been tough talking to my doctor about constipation with belly pain, discomfort, and bloating. I finally laid all my symptoms out there and how they keep coming back. She said I may have irritable bowel syndrome with constipation, or IBS-C. We agreed it's time to try something different.
Linzess, or linaclotide, is a prescription medicine that treats IBS-C in adults. Linzess works differently than laxatives. It lets you have more frequent and complete bowel movements and helps relieve overall abdominal symptoms, belly pain, discomfort, and bloating. These symptoms were studied in combination, not individually. Do not give Linzess to children less than 6, and it should not be given to children 6 to less than 18. It may harm them. Do not take Linzess if you have a bowel blockage. Get immediate help if you develop unusual or severe stomach pain, especially with bloody or black stools. The most common side effect is diarrhea, sometimes severe. If it's severe, stop taking Linzess and call your doctor right away. Other side effects include gas, stomach area pain, and swelling. There could be more to your story with IBS-C. Visit a doctor in person or online. Say yes to Linzess. Learn more at linzess.com or call 1-800-LINZESS. Sponsored by AbbVie and Ironwood Pharmaceuticals.
Progressive Motorcycle presents Road Wisdom from the Motor.
Half man, half motorcycle.
To find your balance, keep riding. And if you stop, put your feet down so you don't fall. Progressive Motorcycle also presents Roadside Assistance. Progressive Motorcycle, for those who were born to ride. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates.
And we're back. Welcome back to the Millwood Falcons football pregame show. I'm your host, Gary Woods, and I'm joined by Athletic Director and Director of Operations for the Millwood School District, Coach Shannon Hayes. I want to refer to you as Coach tonight.
It's all right.
Because I don't know if the listeners know this, but you and I go way back in our coaching days.
Yes, yes.
And where we were both on the same staff under Coach Don Willis, and we coached alongside of the legendary Verl K. Franklin, and we've coached a lot of the coaches who are now coaching tonight. Well, hey, you know, like I said, the Falcons are in their home blue. The Meeker Bulldogs are in their white uniforms, black lettering, black helmet. The Falcons have on a white helmet, but Coach Hayes, they also have a lot of pink on. Can you talk a little bit about the pink out tonight?
Yes, it is Breast Cancer Awareness Month for us, and so we wanted to represent. If you notice, I have my pink shirt on tonight.
But I don't have a pink shirt. I didn't get the memo.
And so we're Millennium on the front. So, yeah, we are definitely want to make awareness for that. Also, we are passing out breast cancer necklaces to all the ladies that come through the front gate. Just make sure that they are aware of it. I mean, either they've been a survivor or if they're not, to make sure that they're continuing to take care of things because we've had many friends that we know that have had to deal with that. So, it's a, you know, it's more. This is more than just a game. It's about life, and so we want to definitely take that opportunity to recognize and be aware of that.
That is awesome that we were able to do that tonight. And even the cheerleaders, you know,
yes.
they have the pink pom-poms along with the pink socks to go with their traditional blue and white. Well, it looks like the Millwood Falcons will be kicking off tonight, and Meeker they're going to put their offense on the field, and they've elected to receive. And so as the Falcons come on the field, they actually are running through the blow-up tunnel, and as we are looking at the band enter, they are also marching through the tunnel as well. Can you talk a little bit about that new addition to the game day atmosphere, Coach Hayes?
You know, that's one of those things that we've been wanting for a while, but, you know, costs sometimes kind of keep things out, so you got to keep putting your pennies back.
Yeah.
And so we were able to come into some dollars this year with some support, and so you know, it's just another thing to have to introduce that at Soul Bowl. I mean, it was everybody enjoyed that. The kids like it, man. It's a beautiful thing. So.
And you know what? It looks awesome against the backdrop of the new multi-sport facility as well, with that beautiful Falcon that's sitting right in the center of the goalpost, right in the middle of the multi-sport. It's just awesome. It makes for an awesome game day atmosphere. So,
and they don't even have the big M up. They just put the tunnel up.
Oh, the big M. There's a big M on top.
There's a big M that's in front of it, and so they didn't put the M up tonight. So we didn't show everything.
Oh, awesome. Well, hey, so keys to the game.
Oh man, keys to the game for Millwood. We've got to definitely make sure that we stay patient, and that we definitely make sure we understand our assignments.
Right.
If our guys can do that, we can on a hard fight battle we can be able to accomplish that. In order, and also get a couple turnovers. If we can get a couple turnovers, I think that'll be great. For Meeker, their offense is going to have to be able to keep our offense off the field.
Yep.
And so if they can sustain a couple of drives, their defense get a few stops, they may try to come out here with a surprise win. You know?
Yep. Your Coach Franklin says that they like to run the football.
Yes.
And then they like to set up the play action off of the football. So we're going to go ahead and stay right here, and we're going to go right from the pregame right into the actual kickoff, as things appear to be moving pretty quickly out on the game field as the band marches in as well. And so it looks like, in fact, no, actually we're going to have an opportunity to go to break. Let's go ahead and take a time out as they prepare for the national anthem. You're listening to Millwood Falcon football on KVSP 92.5 and 1140.
It's time for the old school party. Are you ready for the old school party? Grown folks, let's have an old school party. Saturday night is the return of the old school party. If you want to jam, drink, dance, and hear great old school music, the only place to be on Saturday, October 16th is the Royal Crab, 3031 West Memorial Road, right here in Oklahoma City. Now, you know we had to bring some live old school, right? Live in the building will be national recording artist and hip-hop icon, Chubb Rock.
Yo, Chubb Rock coming back on for 1990. Word out,
That's Chubb Rock. It's all going down at the new Royal Crab Restaurant and Lounge, located at 3031 West Memorial Road, right here in Oklahoma City. Doors open at 10. Entry starts at just $10. There are VIP sections reserved. Just text 405-766-9110. That's 405-766-9110.
It's been tough talking to my doctor about constipation with belly pain, discomfort, and bloating. I finally laid all my symptoms out there and how they keep coming back. She said I may have irritable bowel syndrome with constipation, or IBS-C. We agreed it's time to try something different.
Linzess, or linaclotide, is a prescription medicine that treats IBS-C in adults. Linzess works differently than laxatives. It lets you have more frequent and complete bowel movements and helps relieve overall abdominal symptoms, belly pain, discomfort, and bloating. These symptoms were studied in combination, not individually. Do not give Linzess to children less than 6, and it should not be given to children 6 to less than 18. It may harm them. Do not take Linzess if you have a bowel blockage. Get immediate help if you develop unusual or severe stomach pain, especially with bloody or black stools. The most common side effect is diarrhea, sometimes severe. If it's severe, stop taking Linzess and call your doctor right away. Other side effects include gas, stomach area pain, and swelling. There could be more to your story with IBS-C. Visit a doctor in person or online. Say yes to Linzess. Learn more at linzess.com or call 1-800-LINZESS. Sponsored by Abbey and Ironwood Pharmaceuticals.
Bar.
And we are back. The Falcons are kicking the ball off right away. There's a high onside kick that was returned by the Falcons. Xavier Thompson, the diaper dandy, recovered the onside kick.
Man, that was amazing.
Yeah.
That was awesome. Great kick. I mean, you know, Martin, he did a wonderful job on that kick. I saw him working on that also in pregame the other day, so knew they were going to try that. But excellent position right in that open space, and we was able to recover that.
So the Falcons take over on the 37-yard line, 37.5-yard line on offense, even though they kicked the ball off. Meeker has taken the field. It appears as if the Falcons are going to start the game with Iverson McElwee, lining up with 2 backs in the backfield, 3 receivers, 2 to the left, 1 to the right, shotgun formation. There is a motion, ball is snapped. The ball was thrown immediately out to Alonzo Thompson. It was actually a forward pass, but obviously they are marking it as if it was a completed pass because the ball skipped the ground, did it not?
Yeah, I guess they made it as a backwards, and so.
Okay, even though, okay. It appeared to be forward. So it looked like there's a loss of about 10 yards. So it appears as if we are facing a 2nd down and 20. The Falcons take possession of the ball.
Yeah,
they're coming to the line with 2 backs, 3 receivers, 2 to the bottom. Iverson McElwee is your quarterback. Shotgun snap. Iverson McElwee keeps. He goes right. He has a band of blockers. He makes a cut back to the left, and he goes forward for a gain of about 12 yards on the carry.
Man, that was great patience on his behalf. He waited for those blocks to be able to develop, and then he saw his cutback and went right direct. That was excellent for him. Gained back most of those yards, so that's an awesome 2nd down.
So it looks like we have a 3rd down and 9.
3rd down and 9
for the Falcons. The Falcons are remaining in shotgun formation. 2 backs, twins to the right, 1 single receiver to the left. Ball is snapped to McElwee. He looks downfield. He's rolling to the right a little bit. We got a little laundry on the field. He keeps it. He starts scrambling. He cuts back to the left. He crosses midfield, and he ends up getting tackled at about the 26-yard line, but it appears we have a holding call.
Yeah, that was holding, I believe, on the left tackle there. I thought it was clean, but apparently, I guess when he tried to break away, when McElwee left the pocket, yeah, he kind of kept a little bit in there too tight. So.
And it's a little handsy, and that is a spot foul. So, again, from the spot of the foul, they are marching backwards, and so it appears as if we have a replay of 3rd down, and it is 3rd and 27 for the Falcons. So the Falcons are coming back out on the field. They're going to stay in the 2-back set. McElwee is still at quarterback. 3 receivers, twins right, single receiver left, shotgun snap to McElwee. He drops back. It looks like they're setting up the screen. He makes a connection with Bailey Brown. Bailey takes the ball across the 50 and is brought down at the 47-yard line. Not enough for a 1st down, so it's going to be about 4th down and about 20 as the Falcons punt team comes on the field with Alonzo Henderson as the punter. And let me tell you about Henderson. He has done an outstanding job of punting the ball for the Falcons in the first 4 games of the season.
Yes, he really has, and I mean, and he's been good at pinning them deep. So we're expecting, even though we didn't get what we needed, we hopefully should give them poor field position here.
The ball is snapped and kicked by Henderson. He has an end-over-end roller that actually goes all the way down to the 14-yard line. So it looks like Meeker is going to take over possession of the football at about the 14, 15-yard line. And so the Falcons are subbing in and out, and Meeker is actually going over to the sideline to get their play. All right. So 9:27 left in the first quarter. The score is 0-0. Meeker takes over with the ball on their 15-yard line, and they are lining up shotgun formation, trips right, single receiver left. The ball comes out, and it's deflected right away by Alonzo Henderson.
Man, almost. That looked like 6. I think he counted a touchdown before he caught the ball. So.
Yeah, I think he might have gotten a little bit excited. But, again, great play by Alonzo. That automatically a pass breakup goes into the stats column for that young man. And trust me, I'm predicting that before the night is over, he and Carlos Strong are going to pretty much touch every category. Shotgun formation for Meeker. They hand the ball on the inside with an inside lead. And the ball is carried out across the 20-yard line to the 28-yard line by number 11 for the Meeker Bulldogs.
Keelan Grady.
Keelan Grady. Nice inside run by the Meeker Bulldogs. They line back up in shotgun formation. 4 receivers now, single running back in the backfield next to the quarterback, Ty Gabbert. Okay, there appears to be some shifting going on. Now they're going to go trips left, single receiver right, shotgun formation. Quarterback keeper all the way over the left side. Gibbert keeps the ball, and he is brought down at about the 29-yard line. So it looks like they have enough for a first down.
Yeah, that was definitely a nice keeper from the start, and like I say, running game. That seems to be what their bread and butter is. So,
yeah. So Meeker stays no huddle. They come to the line of scrimmage. 3 receivers, 1 single back. Shotgun snap. It's a loose ball on the ground. It's rolling, and it is recovered by Meeker.
Yeah, I think the quarterback took his eyes off the ball on that one, and it was a snap. And so things like that happen. And,
yeah, and that looks like it's going to be a loss of about, like right about 10 yards. So now it is second down in what looks like to be about 22 yards. And so Meeker comes back to the line of scrimmage. Twins right, single receiver left, shotgun snap. He's scrambling, and he's being pursued by Carlos Strong, and he's dropped at the 10-yard line by Carlos Strong, the sack master.
You said you predicted that one. He's going to call his name. Strong, it's just not his last name. That's pretty much it.
That's the way he plays.
That is it. That is it.
Wow, that was a fantastic play by Carlos Strong coming off the left side. So it's third down and about 29 for the Meeker Bulldogs. And they are standing at the line of scrimmage looking over to the sideline to the coaching staff to get a play.
Yeah, they need to watch out for screen on this one.
So they're lining up, trips right, single receiver left. Quarterback drops back. He's looking downfield. He puts it in the air, and it's almost intercepted by Xavier Thompson, the diaper dandy. Man, and I'm just waiting on him to make a play because Xavier has not disappointed at all this year.
At all, no sir.
For him to be a freshman that's probably weighing all of about 80 pounds,
dripping wet.
Soaking wet. He is very impressive. So the Falcons are going to look for a return here as the Meeker Bulldogs come on to punt the ball. The punter is standing about 2 yards deep in his own end zone, and it looks like there are some last-minute substitutions by the Bulldogs. And Bailey Brown is standing at the 50, waiting to return the punt. The punt is kicked end over end. Bailey comes up, and he picks up the ball. He drops it, but it is recovered by the Falcons at the 45-yard line.
Yeah, that was basically not too smart of a move. I felt that he should have moved up a little closer anyway because we got field position. They've already transitioned the field over here, so but glad we recovered. Guys did well, so I'm excited to see what they do. I think we've got our nerves calmed down here, so let's see what the second possession does.
All right, the Falcons take over at the 45-yard line, and McElwee is still your quarterback. And checking into the game is Ricky Hunt Jr., and they're going to line up in the diamond formation, single receiver left, tight end right, shotgun formation. The ball is faked to Ricky Hunt Jr., and it's kept by McElwee, and he goes from the 45 to what looks like the 42.5-yard line. No, 41-yard line.
Yeah, I think Ricky's going to be a little decoy every now and then here because we don't know if they're going to give it to him or not. So I think this is a good wrinkle to kind of have in there as well.
So with 6:55 left in the first quarter, the Falcons take over at the 41-yard line, shotgun formation, 3 backs. Ball is handed to Bailey Brown, and he's actually he's hit before getting to the line of scrimmage, but it looks like Bailey, they're going to mark him down right at the original line of scrimmage on the 41-yard line. So it looks like the Falcons are facing 3rd down and 6.
Yeah, left side over there didn't get a block like they need to in 75. He came off that right side, blazing, and so got in that backfield real quick. So we got to keep alert of that. So hopefully we can stop that.
Yeah, so the Falcons are staying in the three-back set, the diamond formation. McElwee is still your quarterback. The ball is snapped. It's handed to Bailey Brown. He fumbles it, and the ball rolls on the ground and is recovered by Ty Gabbert of the Meeker Bulldogs, and so they take possession.
Turnovers. We can't have those. And so, but like I say, once again, they blow through the line. And I don't know if he had on the stunt on that, but it pretty much blew that up before it got started.
So it looks like the Meeker Bulldogs are going to take over at the 48-yard line, midfield. Decent field position for them, and so the Falcons are actually beginning to substitute as we're sitting and we're watching defensive coordinator Donovan Woods give the defensive signal. And so Meeker comes out, lining up with twin receivers left, single receiver right, motion, shotgun formation. They fake the jet sweep, and they're setting up the screen to the left. The ball is passed and completed. However, it looks like it's only going to be for a gain of about a yard.
Yeah, that play, I think they're going to kind of run to that a couple of times, and the Falcons sniffed it out this time, and that was good pursuit. So excellent. I think it was tackled by number 12 there. Great pursuit. So
by Isaiah Leonard.
Mm-hmm.
So it looks like Meeker is they're facing about a 2nd and 10. So they didn't gain anything on that play. They're coming to the line of scrimmage. Twins left, motion right. They hand off the jet sweep, and he's brought down for a loss by Carlos Strong.
That's it.
And it looks like they're giving him forward progress, so it looks like a loss of 3.
Yeah, Carlos said his name's going to be called several times tonight. So
yes.
He is definitely trying to make a difference. And right now it seems like defenses are pretty much keeping this a low-scoring game right now. So who will be the one that will break that out? So that's going to be a good question to hopefully be answered.
So it looks like a 3rd and 13 for the Bulldogs. Shotgun formation. The quarterback drops back. He's looking left. He throws the ball, and it's deflected and caught by Cameron Carter, linebacker for the Millwood Falcons. And we're going to have a turnover. That's the 2nd turnover by the Millwood Falcons. So right now, Coach Hayes, it looks like we're looking at a defensive battle in the first quarter of the game.
Exactly. That was a tip drill. He tipped it and tipped it to himself.
Hey, whatever it takes, right?
That's it.
With 4:54 left in the first quarter, the Falcons take over at the 49-yard line. Shotgun formation, diamond formation. McElwee still your quarterback. Ball is handed to Bailey Brown. He goes off right tackle. He crosses the 45-yard line. He makes contact at the 40 and finishes off that run for an additional 2 yards. So, and it looks like he had a gain of about 12 and a first down. Move those chains. This is a Black Chronicle 1st down and 10.
Man, that was excellent blocking on the outside. I mean, they basically made sure they stayed on their block, sealed it, and I'm glad he instead of getting hit, he gave a hit. So that was a great job on Bailey.
So the Falcons stay no huddle. They line up, unbalanced left. Diamond formation. McElwee looks like a busted play, but he has a block. He goes left. He hits the left corner. He makes a guy miss. He does a couple of stutter steps, and he powers for an additional 3 yards for another first down by Iverson McElwee of the Millwood Falcons.
Man, great one. I mean, that was strength. I mean, he hurdled. I think he did track. He did a little basketball, and he did a little football on that run.
So as they move those chains, we have another Black Chronicle and Perry Publishing 1st down and 10. So the Falcons have the ball now at about the 25-yard line with 4:13 left in the first quarter. McElwee comes back. They're going to stay in the diamond formation. Unbalanced right, single receiver left. Unbalanced mean that they have an extra lineman on the right-hand side. The ball is snapped to McElwee. Looks like another busted play, but, and it appears as if McElwee was dropped for about a loss of a yard.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on there, but one went right, one went left on that. So not too bad of a loss. We ought to be able to make up on this and see what happens.
3:39 left in the first quarter. It appears as if the Falcons are facing a 2nd down and 13. Ball is on the 28-yard line. They're going to stay in the diamond formation. They're going to stay in the unbalanced set. Single receiver left, shotgun formation. Ball is snapped to McElwee. He hands the ball off to Alonzo Henderson. He goes right. He stiff arms two guys, and he finishes off the run at the 10-yard line. Man.
Wow.
Alonzo Henderson says, not today, buddy.
Wait. Feed him. Feed him. Yes.
He says, get some of this.
Yeah.
Get some of this. Great play and another first down. It's actually a Black Chronicle first down and goal. So the Falcons stay in the same formation, unbalanced right, single receiver right, diamond formation. The ball's on the ground, and they're fighting for it. There's a scrum. We're going to see who has possessions, or is there a turnover? Can't tell. The officials are standing up, and it is a turnover. Meeker Bulldogs take possession at the 10-yard line.
Man, that's a backbreaker, you know. Great drive, getting momentum.
Wow.
So maybe defense can finish it for us here. You know, this will be a great opportunity for the defense, give us a score, get us off the nod. So.
Yeah, man. So the Meeker Bulldogs are taking over at approximately the 11-yard line, and the Falcons are looking a little upset because I just know that they could smell that touchdown on the way.
Yes.
But again, close but no cigar. So the Meeker Bulldogs come out of the huddle, twins right, and it appears as if play is being stopped, and there is a timeout by the Falcons, and so we're going to take a First Security Bank timeout. Your score is 0-0, 2:54 left in the first quarter. You're listening to Millwood Falcon Football, brought to you by Heart and Soul 92.1 FM and 1140.
Love's Travel Stops and Country Stores and Perry Publishing and Broadcasting Company are proud to partner to recognize some outstanding students who are setting the standards in and out of their classrooms with the 2021-2022 Student of the Month program. Each month, the recipient will receive a $150 Visa gift card and other prizes. They will be entered into a drawing for the Student of the Year $10,000 scholarship paid directly to the school of the student's choice. So if you know an outstanding student who exemplifies outstanding characteristics both as a student and as a citizen of the community, nominate them now. Visit blackchronicle.com, kbsp.com, or okcheartandsoul.com.
Welcome back to Millwood Falcon Football. I'm your announcer, Coach Gary Woods, and I am joined here with Coach Shannon Hayes, athletic director of the Millwood School District, and Meeker has possession of the football at about the 25-yard line. They just ran the ball for a first down, and so the Falcons are looking for a stop here. Shotgun formation by the Bulldogs. There is a shotgun snap. Quarterback rolls right, and he is dropped.
By guess who?
Sack by Carlos Strong.
Huge sack in the backfield by Carlos.
Huge sack.
That is great. That is great. Yeah.
And it looks like it's a loss of about, where they marked the ball.
Almost 10 yards.
Almost 10 yards.
Yeah.
Well, 8 yards almost. So it looks like we're looking at a second down and 18 for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, that's a great play. Let's hope we can capitalize on this third down or second down.
Shotgun formation, motion left. They hand the ball straight up the field to number 11 by the Bulldogs.
Kevin Grady.
Kevin Grady, he goes straight ahead, and it looks like he gained about 7 yards on the play. So we're looking at about third down. No, he gained about 4 yards on the play. I'm sorry. So we're looking at about third down and about 14 for the Bulldogs.
And they're going to probably go back to him again. I mean, every time he touches the ball, it's been for positive yards for them. So hopefully the Falcons will stay home on this.
The Bulldogs drop back on a shotgun snap. Quarterback keeps it. He rolls left. He's looking like he's keeping it. He's being pursued, and he is brought down by Alonzo Henderson. But it looks like they gained about another 7 yards. So, but it's not enough for a first down. So the Bulldogs are looking at about a fourth and about 7 or 8. So they're going to bring on their punt team. The Falcons are bringing on the punt receiving team. And so they're going to line up in an open punt formation. Ball is snapped to the punter, and he gives a good punt with lots of air. Bailey Brown receives it at about the 42-yard line. He keeps right. He goes up the sideline, and he is forced out at about the 40-yard line. Nice return by Bailey Brown.
Great field position. I'm glad he came up and filled that ball, and they're going to start on a good positive note. So, all right, let's go Falcons. Let's see how they go on this drive.
Yeah, and 38 seconds left in the first quarter, and so the question becomes, what's going to be the play call as McElwee comes on the field, and the Falcons they will stay in this unbalanced set. It looks like, yes, they're going to stay in the unbalanced set. Diamond formation, single receiver right. Alonzo Henderson goes in motion to the right. He gives the ball to Bailey Brown. Bailey Brown looked like he carries it for close to 5 yards.
Yeah, that was a great seal. I mean, they definitely gave him a nice hole to get up in there. And so good first down gain, moving the chains forward. So.
All right, so it looks like we're down to 18 seconds in the first quarter. Don't know if we're going to get this next play off, but the Falcons are coming up to the line of scrimmage. They're going to stay in the diamond formation, single receiver left. Shotgun, ball is snapped to McElwee, hands off to Bailey Brown. Bailey goes straight ahead with a lead play over the left side for a gain of about another 4 to 5 yards.
Same side, almost like identical play.
Okay.
So I think they got something on that left side, and I think they're going to continue to go to that well. So
as the quarter comes to an end, their score is 0-0. The Falcons has the ball on the 32-yard line, so we're going to take a timeout. You are listening to Millwood Falcon Football, brought to you by Heart and Soul 92.1 FM and AM 1140. We will be back after these messages.
Progressive Motorcycle presents Road Wisdom from the Motor.
Half man, half motorcycle.
To find your balance, keep riding. And if you stop, put your feet down
So you don't fall.
Progressive Motorcycle also presents Roadside Assistance. Progressive Motorcycle, for those who were born to ride. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates.
And we are back. Welcome back to Millwood Football, live from L.W. Good Stadium on the campus of Millwood High School. Right now, your Mighty Falcons are taking over possession at the 32-yard line, and Iverson McElwee lines up under center, and it looks like with third down and about 2 to go, they execute a quarterback sneak for a gain of about 3 yards.
Yeah, and he went to the left side again.
So
there's some of that left side going on.
Well,
so,
that's where Carlos Strong is.
Oh, yeah. You got Carlos Strong on there, that's for sure.
Your left side, strong side.
Yeah, I'll follow strong side all day long.
All right, so the Falcons come back to the line of scrimmage. First down and 10, ball on the 29-yard line, shotgun formation, diamond formation. Ball handed off to Alonzo Henderson. He goes right, cuts back left. He has an opening, and it is a touchdown. Touchdown Falcons. Alonzo Henderson. Looks like it was a carry for about 29 yards.
29 yards, yes.
Beautiful carry.
Excellent. Good blocking. The hole was there. Well, this time they went right side, so I can't go back to the left side on that one. But
it was an excellent play call.
It was.
Given to the right player at the right time. So it appears as if the Millwood Falcons are going to line up and try to go for two. And so they're looking to the sideline to try and get a call from the coaching staff. Ball is placed on the left hash. So with 11:34 left before the half, your Falcons are ahead by a score of 6 and the Bulldogs 0. And so it looks as if there is an official timeout on the field. Coach Franklin goes out to the numbers to have a conversation with the head referee. I think he's protesting that the play clock should have been reset.
Yes, he did.
And so it appears as if the clock has been reset to 25 seconds. And the official was about to blow its, yes, he just blew its start. So the Falcons line up. Bailey Brown is your quarterback now. McElwee is at receiver. Shotgun formation, twins right, two receivers right. They get the signal from the sideline. Motion right by Alonzo Henderson, and we have a flag.
False start.
And it looked like the call is false start on the Falcons. So they're going to be backed up to about the 9 or 8 yard line. No, that looks like about the 8 yard line. So the Falcons stay in the same formation.
I wonder if Bailey's done any passing.
Okay, the ball is snapped kind of low. Bailey was able to pick it up, but he was not able to make the conversion. So conversion fails.
Yeah.
And so it looks like the Falcons are going to line up and kick it off. The score is 6-0, 11:34 left in the half. And so what do you think about that drive, Coach?
You know, I thought it was very impressive. I'm glad that they were able to finish it this time. I think they kind of looked at their mistakes from the previous one. They were that close, and this time they finished business. So I'm excited, looking for a couple more, hopefully, for the half.
You know, when looking at the first half, it wasn't as if there was a lack of offensive productivity. They just had those turnovers come at the wrong time. In fact, based upon the stat line, and I'm anxious to get the stats at halftime, but I'm telling you, in most of those categories, whether it be primarily running, it looks like the Falcons are gaining a lot of yardage on the ground, but not giving up a lot of yardage defensively.
Yeah, and you know, and I noticed at looking at those turnovers, a few plays before was when McElwee was going the wrong way and a running back was going the other way, so it's like that confusion in understanding those plays. So hopefully they've got that kind of lined out now and can finish every drive that they have.
So the Falcons are preparing to kick off, and they kick the ball somewhat deep. The ball is recovered at the 20-yard line by the Meeker Bulldogs, and he's brought down quickly at about the 30-yard line, so about a 10-yard return. And so the Falcons are bringing the defense on as the Meeker Bulldogs take over on about the 29-yard line.
So, all right, let's see if our defense can continue to do what they need to do. So, I'm hoping they can push them back even more and we can get this ball back and continue this momentum.
So the Meeker Bulldogs huddle up on their sideline and they come back out on the field. They're going to stay with the shotgun formation. They're going to have 3 receivers, 2 backs in the backfield. The ball is snapped, it's handed off straight ahead on a lead play, what looks like to be about a gain of a half yard. So not much there.
No, and I think our defensive line is starting to stiffen a little more. I think they're trying to almost run away from Carlos.
Shotgun snap. Meeker looks to the right, and the second time, Alonzo Henderson bats down another pass attempt by the Bulldogs.
I don't know how he don't see that 6'2", 6'3" guy with 45 on in front of him when he throws that ball.
Yeah, he's 6'2", 220 pounds right there, you know.
And he threw the ball directly to him, so I don't know if maybe Alonzo was the receiver.
I'm waiting on Alonzo to get an interception and run it in for another touchdown. So the Meeker Bulldogs line up, trips right, shotgun formation, quarterback rolls right. He's under pressure. He's getting forced, and he throws the ball, and it's out of bounds. So an incomplete pass by the Bulldogs, which brings on 4th and 9, and the ball stays at the 30-yard line. So Meeker is bringing out their punt team, and the Falcons are bringing out Bailey Brown to return the punt.
Yeah, defense is going to continue to let our offense stay hot. I think that's a good rhythm. We can build off of that last touchdown drive. So, and we should get pretty good field position here as well. So hopefully starting around their 45-yard line.
The ball is snapped and it's punted. Bailey Brown settles under it. He fields it at about the 50-yard line, and he pretty much kind of jabs and steps and spins, and he works his way out across the 40-yard line to about the 41. So the Falcons, again, have fantastic field positions, just like they had in the first quarter.
Yeah, exactly. So, I mean, they're staying on Meeker's side of the field. So there should be no excuse. We ought to be able to continue this momentum. And let's go ahead and punch this in again.
As McElwee comes out on the field, it looks like they're going to stay in the diamond formation. And it looks like they're going to stay in the unbalanced formation as well. I think that's kind of throwing Meeker for a loop a little bit.
Yeah, because, I mean, you got 3 good backs in the backfield, so they don't really know who they need to kind of look for. So
McElwee in the shotgun. Bailey Brown motions. He hands the ball off to Ricky Hunt. Ricky gives a leg. He takes a leg away. He goes left. He breaks it. He's out in the open and touchdown, Ricky Hunt Jr. And that was a 40-yard run.
Ricky's back.
Ricky is back.
Ricky is back.
He kind of like gave him the white shoe and took the white shoe away and spun around on one foot, Michael Jackson style.
He spun around that ankle that was hurt to let him know it's good now.
Beautiful run by Ricky Hunt. So again, the Falcons come up to for the point after attempt. It looks like they're going for 2. They lined up shotgun formation, twins right, single receiver left. Bailey Brown is the quarterback. He's looking to the sideline for a change of play for the 2-point conversion. Bailey goes back to the line of scrimmage. Play clock is down to 0, and we have another delay of game. Got to get that one straightened out, don't we?
Yeah, we do. Because, I mean, running play 10 yards, almost 7, 8 yards, that's going to be kind of tough to try to be able to get in the end zone. So let's see what they do on here.
So it looks like with 13 seconds left on the play clock, the Falcons are walking back up to the line of scrimmage. 10:56 left in the first half. Shotgun formation, ball goes right to Bailey Brown. He goes left, not much there, but he finds a crease, and he goes through for the 2-point conversion. Conversion good. So your Falcons are leading the Meeker Bulldogs with 10:56 left in the first half by a score of 14-0. We're going to take a quick timeout. You are listening to Millwood Falcon Football, brought to you by Heart and Soul 92.1 FM and AM 1140. We'll be right back with a quick break.
Now you can be...
Catering, you're missing out. We're serving up a full menu all day, every day. Everything made to order fresh just the way you like. Stop in at 4709 North Lincoln Boulevard. We're open Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. and Sundays 12 to 6. Call-in orders are welcome at 405-609-8633. It's Oklahoma City's full-service restaurant, The Kitchen by B&B Catering. Preparing your favorite foods fresh just the way you like them at 4709 North Lincoln Boulevard.
And we are back. If you're just now joining us, you're listening to Millwood Falcon Football as the Millwood Falcons are leading by a score of 14-0 the Meeker Bulldogs with 10:56 left in the first half. So Millwood is preparing to kick off, and the kick is off. It looks like it is a high onside, but it goes out of bounds at about the 13-yard line. The flag is going to come out, and it appears as if the Meeker Bulldogs will take over at the 35-yard line.
Yeah, to go back to that last touchdown, you can see Ricky in the explosion and how he kind of changes a little bit of the game and brings the level up. So I think that's going to be a good motivation to his team for him to be out there with them. So I think that's a great way to get him back in the game.
And it also does a lot for Ricky as well in terms of his confidence, because we know that he's been out with a high ankle sprain.
Yeah.
And he gets to come back, and he comes back as a running back and a wide receiver instead of quarterback. So the Meeker Bulldogs break their huddle. They're coming to the line of scrimmage with 3 receivers. Quarterback drops back. He looks right. He rolls left. He's looking downfield for a receiver. He throws it, and
it's incomplete.
It's ruled incomplete. So we are looking at a second down and 10.
Second down and 10 for the Bulldogs.
For the Bulldogs, and the ball is placed at the 35-yard line, and Meeker stays no huddle as they come back up to the line of scrimmage.
So I'm wondering if they're going to start abandoning the run now and start going to the pass.
Well, if they try to do that, then they're playing right into Coach Wood's hands. Shotgun formation, ball's handed off to number 11. He gets basically back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, that was a good hit.
Yeah, that carry was by Kevin Grady.
Was that Alonzo who made that hit?
And yep, and it appears as if Alonzo Henderson, the hitman Henderson. So we got Carlos Sackmaster Strong and Alonzo Hitman Henderson.
What else do you need, you know?
Yeah, and then we have number 15, Xavier Diaper Dandy Thompson.
Yeah.
So we're just having fun here. Shotgun formation. Meeker is under pressure. He's being chased by Strong, but here it comes. Oh, and he's dropped by who else?
Carlos Strong.
Carlos the Sackmaster Strong. And he was running from the hitman and ran right into
Carlos
Strong.
Strong.
Sackmaster Strong. So with fourth down and about 12, the Meeker Bulldogs are needing to punt here.
You know, Carlos ran out of track last year.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and has definitely helped him in his footwork. And so
yes,
he didn't run the long races. He ran the 100 to 200. So.
Well, the ball is snapped and it was punted. It's a pretty high punt. Oh, it is muffed by Bailey Brown and left on the ground. It is a fumble, and the Meeker Bulldogs take over.
We got laundry on the field, so let's
But there's a flag down. Well, let's see what the call is. And it's holding on the Falcons. So that adds insult to the injury.
Had a great defensive stop there. Possibly is getting ready to count another score.
They're gonna mark off another 10 on top of that. So it looks like the Meeker Bulldogs are gonna be getting the ball at the 36-yard line.
And the best field position that they've had
all night long. So with 9:28 left in the half, your Falcons are leading 14-0. Meeker just got a turnover on a muff punt by Bailey Brown. And so they're going to take over with the ball at the 36-yard line. A short field. Let's see if the Falcons can hold them out. Now, the officials appear to be having a conference in the middle of the field here. I guess they're trying to determine if they marked off the right amount of yardage. Was it considered a spot foul, or was it from the line of scrimmage? I'm thinking that's probably what they're debating.
Well, I guess I couldn't understand if they got the turnover. Can they really add the penalty? I mean, that's the thing I was thinking. You know.
Yes, and so it looks like they're bringing it back.
Okay.
So, so that it's an either or. It did not happen after the turnover,
correct.
So you can't tack it on. So the Bulldogs are taking over. Instead of it being on a short field, it's going to be more midfield. So the Bulldogs come to the line of scrimmage in what looks like a three-back set, two receivers, no tight end. They're going to shift to the right, three backs, and they're going to run counter back to the left, and looks like the Falcons were not prepared for it, and they got a carry for about 13, 14 yards on the play. Not a bad call.
No, misdirection, and backside didn't stay in containment, and so they caught us off guard. So,
yeah, and they probably, and that carry was by Katie Massey. And that was kind of a little bit of a twist and a wrinkle. The Falcons didn't appear to be ready for that. But so they stay with a two-back set, shotgun formation. They're beginning to implement more shifting. The ball's handed off to number 11, and he's met at the line of scrimmage, but he's able to twist and turn for what looks like a gain of about a yard. Kevin Grady appearing to be the workhorse of the Meeker Bulldogs.
Yeah, he's a senior only in the backfield. Everybody else is either a sophomore or a junior. So
so it looks like he got a yard. So it's second down and about 9. for the Bulldogs.
Let's just see if our guys can stay in containment.
Coach Donovan Woods is almost out at the numbers. In fact, he's not even on the sideline. Play action pass, shotgun formation. He's under pressure. He's being chased by Carlos Strong. He rolls right and steps out of bounds at the 30-yard line. So it looks like Meeker gained another yard.
I don't know, Coach.
Or maybe no. They
lost
marked
a yard.
He lost a yard. So, wow. So it looks like the Meeker Bulldogs are looking at about third down and about 10.
I guess that's what I tell you. Go north and south, not east and
not
west.
East and west. You tend to lose your bearings and drift backwards a little bit.
Yeah.
So Meeker comes back to the line of scrimmage. 2 receivers left. A single receiver right. Shotgun formation. Single back. Ball is snapped. Quarterback rolls left. He stops. And guess who he runs into? Alonzo, the hitman Henderson, and he drops him for a loss of about 10 yards.
I love his patience. See, he held up and he waited, and then when he looked, he pulled a re-gun. He said, "Man, he went and hit it." I mean, that was basically a hit, pretty much. You know?
He did a great job of coming off and kind of holding off his block and reading the play.
He did. He was just like he's seeking him out, and just waiting to see what was going to occur. And so, great job by Alonzo. Great job.
So 4th down and 21, the Meeker Bulldogs punted. They got a nice punt, and they actually caught their own punt. Wow, at the 20-yard line. Didn't even give it a chance to see if it'll roll. But I guess they were kind of scared of Xavier Thompson, because we know what kind of weapon he is.
Yes.
So it appears as if the Millwood Falcons are going to take over with the ball at the 21-yard line as the offense comes on the field. And the Meeker Bulldogs defense
and this may be good.
Comes out. And
give our offense a longer sustained drive, see if we can get a better rhythm. So this may be a good thing, us starting on our own 20 versus on their 40. So let's see if we can see something positive from this.
Yeah. Falcons stay in the diamond formation with a single receiver. They hand the ball off to Ricky Hunt. He goes left. He cuts through the line of scrimmage. He cuts to the right. He makes 2 players miss. He makes a third one miss, a fourth one. He's on the sideline. He picks up a block, and he's down the sideline for a touchdown. Touchdown, Falcons. But do we have laundry on the field? I thought I heard, yep. There is a flag down, so that block that was thrown by, Sarah Sambath.
I've never seen that sign.
I don't even know what that is.
I've never seen that sign before.
Because I watched the play, and it looks like the receiver just kind of cut the defensive back off, but I didn't view it as a clip or anything.
No, I didn't either, but I thought they ran into themselves because of Ricky's move, but
wow.
We'll take the first down, what we got,
So the Falcons get the ball back at the 46-yard line. No score, comes off the board. Shotgun formation, diamond formation. Ball handed off to Alonzo Henderson, and he just plows over the right side for a tough 3 yards.
Yeah, if he'd have been a little more patient, stayed on that outside, Ricky had a nice little seal for him. He could have pretty much been still running. So, got to learn to be more patient and see what happens as the plays develops.
So with 6 minutes and 44 seconds left in the half, your Falcons leading 14-0. They have the ball at the 49-yard line, midfield, and looking at about a 2nd and 7.
Well, we got a 3-headed monster in that backfield. Actually, a 4-headed because
McElwee can keep the ball at any time. So they stay with the shotgun formation. They stay with the diamond. Bailey Brown goes in motion. They hand the ball off over the left side to Ricky Hunt Jr. He goes left. He's patient. He makes a cut to the right. He cuts against the grain. He spins, and he is brought down for what looks like a gain of about 15. But we have another flag down.
Some more laundry on the field.
And the play is going to the left away from the foul. I don't understand why these flags are coming in when they don't have a direct impact on the outcome of the play.
Right, right.
I mean, you could call holding every play.
You could.
But the question is does it impede or change the outcome of the play as to whether or not you throw the flag? So they're talking to the Falcons, so there must be
personal foul.
Wow. So it looked like there's a personal foul. Second penalty on Sirasamba.
That Lillard just.
And Coach Henderson appears not to be very happy about it. So the ball comes right back.
So he's been guilty both times of that penalty.
45-yard line. That's two nice long runs called back. One of them a touchdown. So the Falcons are back at the original line of scrimmage. Second down and, well, actually the yard back now. So they come to the line of scrimmage, shotgun formation. McElwee's your quarterback. He hands the ball off. Oh, he fakes it to Bailey Brown. He plows head for a gain of about 5 yards.
Yeah, that was a good play. McElwee said, now it's time to get my number called again. So
right,
great pull, great read on his part. It's like every play he's just getting more comfortable and more comfortable in his position. I'm hoping to see a little bit more passing, because as we get further in the season, they're going to start putting more in that box, and so hopefully looking for some play action here. Maybe in the second half, just to kind of get him comfortable if we can get a large lead.
Yep, shotgun formation for the Falcons. Twins right, single receiver left, two backs. Ball is snapped, handed off to Bailey Brown, and he's met for what looks like a 1-yard gain.
Well, it looks like we're going to punt this ball.
The Falcons didn't get a first down and had two long runs on that possession called back. And so with fourth down and about 5, the Falcons are bringing out the punt team.
I would have gone for that one, Coach.
Midfield like that?
Yeah, I'd have gone for it,
Yeah, it would have been as simple as just putting Ricky back in the game and handing the ball, right?
Exactly. I think we could have got 5 yards on that one.
Easily. So the ball is snapped. Henderson catches it, and he has a beautiful punt, a booming punt, and it goes into the end zone. My goodness.
Boy.
That was a 55-yard punt. Oh, my goodness. Somebody need to examine that man's leg. He got some calves on him, but I didn't know that he was that flexible of an athlete. My goodness. In order to get a punt off like that, you really got to have some lift in the leg.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So anyway.
Subtract that 20, it's only a 20 yards, so it's a 35-yard punt since they get on the 20-yard line now.
Man, they get the ball on the 20. Well, he actually gets credit for the 55 yards, but yeah. So the Meeker Bulldogs take over at the 20, and they stay in the shotgun. There's a play-action fake. The quarterback keeps it over the left-hand side, and he is brought down for what looks like a gain. Uh-oh.
Came down wrong, I think, on his ankles.
Came down kind of wrong. So it looked like he gained about 6 or 7 yards.
Yeah, it's a good run.
Maybe even more. Yep, about 6 yards.
Yeah, we're still keeping our eyes in the backfield, and we're thinking everything's a handoff, and we're not. And he's pulling based off what that defensive end is doing. So that defensive end has got to stay home.
Yep.
That's when they had that big long run last time with number 10. That defensive end on that right side has to stay home. Be patient.
So a second down and 3:57 left in the half. And before the ball is even snapped, the officials have called it. Okay, so the officials have basically
sideline warning.
Issued a sideline warning to the Falcons. So there is no yardage marked off. There will be no yardage marked off. So Meeker Bulldog has the ball again. Shotgun formation. Ball's handed off to the left. And he has some room, but he was attacked. Not
Cameron
attacked,
Carter.
but Cameron Carter just kind of came out of nowhere. Right. He came out of nowhere and just, tried to he tried to sling him down. And it looks like the Meeker Bulldogs are very close. Actually, they gave him the first down.
They gave him the first down.
So we have a first down and 10 for the Meeker Bulldogs. Ball is marked on the 27-yard line. 30-yard line. 3:29 left in the first half. Shotgun formation. Ball is handed to the left again, and he is brought down by Isaiah Leonard for what looks like a gain of another 6 yards, Coach Hayes.
Yeah, they're finding a little recipe right now. They're just kind of methodically moving this ball down. I hope we can get a good stop here. I need Carlos and Hitman Henderson to step up here.
Second down for the Bulldogs. They stay in the shotgun. They drop back. They see a receiver, and the ball is dropped. Pass intended for Manny Saavedra.
Freshman.
Saavedra, yeah. He's a 5'11", 160-pound freshman wide receiver.
Got to realize you got to catch the ball before you start looking upfield.
Well,
so,
you know,
they
hitting out there, Coach.
You got somebody coming down on your head, but you like, okay, let me look where I'm going first.
Yeah. So 3:16, the ball is snapped, and guess what? There's a meeting at the quarterback. Looks like Coach Donovan Woods, defensive coordinator, dialed up a blitz there because there were about 4 Falcons on the sack. So it looks like a loss of about 2.
Everybody got the meeting memo except for the line of the Meeker Bulldogs.
Right, everybody got the invite. So 4th down and 11, and it looks like Meeker's going to keep their offense on the field.
Oh.
Really?
Okay. Nah, I don't.
At the 29-yard line?
Nah.
And the play clock is down to 5, so they're going to burn one.
It's called timeout.
So it looks like the Meeker Bulldogs are going to take a timeout, and we're going to take a timeout. You are listening to Millwood Falcon football as your Mighty Falcons lead the Bulldogs 14-0 with 2:28 left in the first half. You are listening to Heart and Soul 92.1 FM and AM 1140. We'll be right back after this quick break.
Love's Travel Stops and Country Stores and Perry Publishing and Broadcasting Company are proud to partner to recognize some outstanding students who are setting the standards in and out of their classrooms with the 2021-2022 Student of the Month program. Each month, the recipient will receive a $150 Visa gift card and other prizes. They will be entered into a drawing for the Student of the Year $10,000 scholarship paid directly to the school of the student's choice. So if you know an outstanding student who exemplifies outstanding characteristics both as a student and as a citizen of the community, nominate them now. Visit blackchronicle.com, kvsp.com, or okcheartandsoul.com.
And we are back. So the Meeker Bulldogs elected to punt the ball. 2:28 left in the first half. They're in the punt formation. The ball is snapped, and they got off an end-over-end punt that takes a Falcon bounce, and it's downed by the Bulldogs at the 49-48 yard line. And so the Falcons get the ball at midfield with an opportunity, 2 minutes and 21 seconds left, to perhaps put some more points on the board.
Plenty of time. When you got what our backs is running that backfield, yeah, they ought to be able to do it in 4.12 seconds, right?
Yeah. So, again, it's first down and 10, ball on the 48. The Falcons are coming out on the field, and they are lining up. They are staying in that diamond formation, which is a new twist. They showed it a little bit last week. McElwee gets the ball in the shotgun snap. He hands the ball to Ricky Hunt Jr. going left. He picks up a block. He splits a couple of defenders, goes across field, and he scores. And it looks like
I want to check. No laundry. I'll check for you.
So that was a 48-yard run by Ricky Hunt Jr.
Wait, I said 4.1. I'm sorry. That was about 12 seconds. Okay.
12 seconds off the clock and a touchdown. And so the Falcons are coming up to the point after attempt, and they're going to go for 2. Bailey Brown is in the Wild Falcon formation. We call that Wildcat in college, but for us we call it the Falcon. Alonzo Henderson goes in motion to the right. Bailey gets the ball, goes left, makes one person miss, And
He's
breaks
in.
the plane for the two-point conversion. So, with 2 minutes and 7 seconds left in the first half, your Falcons are leading 22-0 over the Meeker Bulldogs. What do you think, Coach?
Man, I am very impressed. Like I say, I mean, a few things they've got to clean up, but other than that, I mean, I see, like I say, Ricky Hunt has made another difference in the game, and like I say, he's built his confidence, another weapon in that backfield. So, I mean, second half, I think it's going to be definitely probably another 22-point deficit, hopefully, that we can add to this lead. So, I'm very impressed with them. They're looking really good. I like Bailey. I like that extra twist, having him in that Wildcat formation.
Yeah.
So some good things. I mean, and some of this is planned. Some of it's because of injuries,
right,
you know, and having to kind of shift some things. So it's good to kind of have some athletes that you can kind of, when you got talent, you know, when you've got, you know, athletes that you can be able to move around. That's a good thing, you know. So
yeah.
I'm glad to see the success that's working.
You know, and another thing too is the identity piece, right? They're taking another step towards having that identity that they've been searching for in the first 3 games of the season.
Yes.
So again, having Ricky Hunt Jr. come back has been a huge plus. It appears as if every time he touches the ball, there's a potential for a big play.
Yes.
So your Falcons are preparing to kick off, and the ball has been kicked, and it's taken a nice roll. It's fielded at about the 18-yard line. But the Meeker Bulldogs are returning it. Looks like it's brought up to about the 30-yard line. And so it appears as if the Bulldogs are going to take over with the ball at about the 31-yard line.
Coach, would if you get a good couple of stops on the first and second down, would you use a couple of your timeouts and try to get the ball back?
Yes.
Okay, all right. I was just checking.
Yes.
Just checking.
Okay.
If we score with 12 seconds, we only need 15 this time, you know, just to kind of get it done.
Right. So the Falcons are lined up on defense, and Meeker is looking left, and he is sacked. There was a meeting at the quarterback, and guess who?
Carlos led the meeting.
That's right. Carlos said, I call the meeting to order. So again, the Meeker Bulldogs are going to take a timeout. They need to talk about this, and we're going to go ahead and take a timeout. You are listening to Millwood Falcon Football on Heart and Soul, 92.1 FM and 1140. We will be right back after this short break.
A world of pure imagination is coming to Oklahoma City with Roald Dahl's Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. From the creators of Hairspray comes a musical adventure the whole family will enjoy. Get your golden tickets today to experience the world of Wonka with Oompa Loompas, the Great Glass Elevator, and more. 1 week only, October 26th through the 31st at the Civic Center Music Hall. For tickets, visit okcbroadway.com.
And we are back. Well, Coach, it looks like it's about second down and 19 for the Meeker Bulldogs.
Yeah.
And they need to come up with some offense quick, because if they don't and the Falcons are able to get the ball back, I know Coach Franklin is going to go for another score. So the Meeker Bulldogs take over, shotgun snap, hand it over to the left side, and the running back, Kevin Grady, is brought down after he got about 4 of the 9 yards that was lost the play before.
Yeah, so this is third down. Coach Franklin has one more timeout left in his pocket, so I think we get a good stop here. He's gonna use that so we can get our offense back on the field one more time before halftime.
And it looks like Meeker is trying to slow this thing down to try and shorten this the rest of this quarter. So shotgun formation, Meeker comes out, he rolls right, and he makes a throw, and
incomplete. Which is excellent, because we don't have to use our timeout.
That's right. So that was kind of a miscue.
Yeah.
Meeker comes out and throws a pass play or tries a pass play and stops the clock for the Falcons. I would have run it, and I would have let the clock.
Why is the ball up there?
The ball, they ruled it incomplete.
No, they did not.
They ruled on the sideline. They ruled it incomplete, but I guess someone else must have ruled it a catch. All right, so we're seeing
he made a football move and then lost the ball out of bounds.
I guess so. So it's 4th down and about 2. Meeker Bulldogs, 2 backs, 3 receivers left, and guess what? They draw the Falcons offsides. Wow. So it looks like there's going to be an offsides penalty on the Falcons.
Wow.
Did you see anything?
I didn't see anything.
Okay.
So
the play before, there was a pass play that what looked like it was ruled incomplete because I saw one official rule it incomplete on the sideline. I guess the back judge must have overruled.
False start.
And then, now.
Because he did toss it towards the ball over there,
All right, so it looks as if there's a false start on the Meeker Bulldogs, so that's going to march them back 5. And so it looks like it's going to be 4th down and about 6.5 or 7 for the Bulldogs. As I look over my shoulder, I see a familiar face. We're going to be joined at halftime by Millwood Falcon great, 2-time All-American, former first-round draft pick of the OSU Cowboys, and now head coach of the Enid Plainsmen, Coach Rashawn Woods. I should say Millwood's own.
Exactly.
Rashawn Woods is going to be joining us at
He
halftime.
was a Falcon first before he was a Plainsman.
He was a Falcon before all of it, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. So the Plainsmen line up in the shotgun formation, and they're going to run a fake, but the Falcons were ready, and
wow,
they were dropped for a loss of 4 yards. So it looks like the Falcons are going to take over, and we're waiting on the chains to move. But there was an attempted fake punt by the Bulldogs.
Great discipline.
And the Falcons were disciplined. They kept their eyes open, and Darius Jones brought him down for a loss of about 4 yards. So the Falcons are going to get the ball, 1st down and 10 at what looks like the Meeker on the 32-yard line. And so they're going to line up in the shotgun formation with McElwee, 3 running backs, Ricky Hunt Jr. in the game, along with Alonzo Henderson and Bailey Brown. McElwee keeps it. He goes left over the left side. He needs to stay left behind his blockers, and he just kind of gets out in front. I think that's one of the things, Coach Hayes, that I'm picking up on is the running backs, the ball carriers need to learn a little bit of patience.
Yes.
Because they're getting out in front of their blocks, and they're not letting the blocks get set up.
Well, you can put as many carries as Ricky's had in the last 2 years. You can combine all the other 3 people together, and he's still got more carries of experience. So I'm hoping as
shotgun formation, McElwee tries to swing the ball out on a play action to Alonzo Henderson, and that pass was incomplete. So it looks like it's going to be a 3rd down and about 7 or 6. Yes, 7 on the 24-yard line with 25 seconds left in the half. Your Falcons are leading 22-0 over the Meeker Bulldogs.
You got all that real estate on that right side since you're on the left hash mark.
Right.
That's just a sweep to Ricky Hunt.
It could easily be, but so it looks like though Ricky Hunt's lining up on the right-hand side. So the Falcons stay in the diamond formation. Your backs are Hunt, Henderson, and Brown. McElwee's the quarterback. Shotgun, the ball comes out low. It's on the ground. He's scrambling, looking. He looks downfield, and McElwee throws an interception. And so we're going to have a turnover on the interception. Pass was intended by Xavier Thompson. I like the idea. Xavier had his man beat. McElwee left it short. He threw it to a place only the defensive back could get there.
Right.
And might have been a good situation for Henderson to maybe just throw it away.
Yeah. Yeah, just give it away so you got that 4th down.
Yep, get another chance.
Get another opportunity. But, you know, second start, still learning, growing.
Yep.
So, in time experience, he'll look at that and realize he'd make a better choice next time.
So, with 18 seconds, the Meeker Bulldogs hand the ball off to Gavin Grady, and he runs the ball for, looks like about 12 yards and enough for a first down. With 6 seconds left in the half. So as they move the chains, it looks like the Meeker Bulldogs will have the ball at the 34-yard line. And they're coming back to the line of scrimmage. And that is going to do it for the half. So with one half in the books, your Falcons are leading 22-0 over the Meeker Bulldogs. This is a district game, so this definitely goes a long way towards that home field advantage and playoff run. And right now is looking pretty good for the Millwood Falcons as they head to the locker room. You are listening to Millwood Falcon football. When we come back from this break, you will hear from the Millwood Falcons' own Rashawn Woods, head football coach of the Enid Plainsmen. He'll be joining us after this halftime break. We'll be back. You're listening to Millwood Falcon football.
Don't wait for business hours. Now you can be seen 24/7 for sports injuries. Whether you have a sprain or a broken bone, at the SSM Health Bone and Joint Injury Clinic at 13401 Northwestern.
The thing with car buying nowadays is just how many options there are when it comes to where to actually get a car. Dealerships, websites, auctions, private sellers, and so on. But knowing exactly where to get your car loan makes it all much less stressful. That's where Communication Federal can help. There's a reason we're known for auto loans around here. Lots of car options, lots of places to buy, but only one choice for an auto loan. Communication Federal Credit Union.
Please don't wait for business hours. Now you can be seen 24/7 for sports injuries. Whether you have a sprain or a broken bone, at the SSM Health Bone and Joint Injury Clinic at 13401 Northwestern.
It's time for the old school party. Are you ready for the old school party? Grow folks, let's have an old school party. Saturday night is the return of the old school party. If you want to jam, drink, dance, and hear great old school music, the only place to be on Saturday, October 16th is the Royal Crab, 3031 West Memorial Road, right here in Oklahoma City. Now, you know we had to bring some live old school, right? Live in the building will be national recording artist and hip-hop icon, Chubb Rock.
Yo! Chubb Rock coming back on for 1990. Word out, word
That's
out.
Chubb Rock. It's all going down at the new Royal Crab Restaurant and Lounge, located at 3031 West Memorial Road, right here in Oklahoma City. Doors open at 10. Entry starts at just $10. There are VIP sections reserved. Just text 405-766-9110. That's 405-766-9110.
Love's Travel Stops and Country Stores and Perry Publishing and Broadcasting Company are proud to partner to recognize some outstanding students who are setting the standards in and out of their classrooms with the 2021-2022 Student of the Month program. Each month, the recipient will receive a $150 Visa gift card and other prizes. They will be entered into a drawing for the Student of the Year $10,000 scholarship paid directly to the school of the student's choice. So if you know an outstanding student who exemplifies outstanding characteristics both as a student and as a citizen of the community, nominate them now. Visit blackchronicle.com, kvsp.com, or okcheartandsoul.com.
If you haven't been to the kitchen by B&B Catering, you're missing out. We're serving up a full menu all day, every day. Everything made to order fresh just the way you like. Stop in at 4709 North Lincoln Boulevard. We're open Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. and Sundays 12 to 6. today. Call-in orders are welcome at 405-609-8633. It's Oklahoma City's full-service restaurant, The Kitchen by B&B Catering. Preparing your favorite foods fresh just the way you like them at 4709 North Lincoln Boulevard.
Progressive Motorcycle presents Road Wisdom from the Motor.
To find your balance, keep riding. And if you stop, put your feet down so you don't fall.
Progressive Motorcycle also presents Roadside Assistance. Progressive Motorcycle for those who were born to ride. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates.
Man, how can you afford gas for that big SUV?
I pay less for gas than everyone else. I got the free Get Upside Gas app and get up to 25 cents a gallon cash back every time I buy gas.
Hold on. You're getting up to 25 cents off a gallon with the free Get Upside Gas app while I'm paying full price?
You know it. People earned over $1 million last year. You just got to take a picture of your gas receipt and bam, up to 25 cents a gallon cash back.
You don't have to tell me twice. I'm downloading the free Get Upside Gas app now.
Download the free Get Upside app now in the App Store or Google Play to save up to 25 cents a gallon when you buy gas. Use promo code GAS for a 25-cent a gallon bonus on your first tank. That's up to 50 cents a gallon on your next tank. Just download the free Get Upside app at the App Store or Google Play and use promo code GAS. Save money on gas on every fill-up. Just download the free Get Upside app and use promo code GAS. That's GAS. Visit getupside.com for terms.
The Lions beat Lyon College 30-0 and improved to 5-0 this season. Larry Harrington and Raekwon Washington both played well in the game, and the defense put up their second shutout in 3 games. The player of the game was Trayvon Billington.
Just wait on my time to come. We got a lot of talented guys in our group, you feel me? So I'm not going to be the premier player. I'm not looking to be the premier player every week. I just come in and do my part, and if it comes to me, it comes to me. If it don't, it don't. I'm a team player. I'm here for us to win.
Trayvon finished with 7 catches for 91 yards and a touchdown. The Lions are off this week and need to get healthy. Their schedule becomes considerably tougher as they will face Texas Wesleyan, Ottawa, and Arizona Christian in the weeks to come. Langston Football is brought to you by First Security Bank and the Black Chronicle newspaper. Throw those L's up.
KRMP, K221FQ, Oklahoma City. The all-new Heart and Soul 92.1 and 1140, a Ferry Broadcasting Station.
And we are back. Welcome to the Millwood Falcons halftime show, brought to you by OG&E, Love's Travel Stops and Country Stores, and SSM St. Anthony's Health Systems. I am your host, Coach Gary Woods, and we are joined by a special guest tonight, my brother, one of the many Coach Woods that are running around here, none other than Coach Rashawn Woods, head coach of the Enid Plainsmen. How are you, sir?
Man, I'm doing all right, man. Nice
Good.
to be here watching the Millwood game, man, coming back, and just seeing the nice facilities, just being a part of the atmosphere again. It's rare that I get to do this, obviously with my own profession, but again, it's still good to be back.
So you're able to come out and watch the Falcons tonight. You're able to look at the other Coach Woods, defensive coordinator Donovan Woods, our brother down on the sideline coaching the defense. But, you know, what happened to where you were able to actually make it out on a Friday night?
Yeah, we played Thursday. We played Westmore Thursday night, and that allowed me to break free and get down here. And also, too, Oklahoma State it has a bye week as well. So I got 2 days off to where I'm not having to do radio. I'm not coaching the game, and so I'm trying to relax a little bit. Get back, see my family, kind of be a part of kind of what they got going on and be supportive because they've been so supportive to me.
So right now you're actually up in Enid, head coach of the Plainsmen. That is 6A1. And you've been there for how long now?
Yeah, it's my 3rd year.
3rd year.
Yeah.
And so how are the Plainsmen looking this year?
You know, the Plainsmen looking pretty good. You know, 6A1 is a different animal as far as numbers.
Yeah.
I think the 16 teams that's in 6A1, you're going to have about 100 to 150 kids on the team.
Okay.
But within it, not necessarily the case. I think we got 65 varsity players. We probably got about 25 to 30 freshmen outside of that. And so, you know, from a numbers standpoint, we're definitely behind the curve, but we do have some talent. Guys are working hard, great kids.
Yeah.
And, you know, coming into the third year, or into my third year right now, I mean, we're sitting at 3-3. We got a big win last night against Westmore.
Yeah.
And we got young guys making plays. I mean, they're making some plays, and there's a chance that, you know, we can, you know, we want to break 500, possibly have a playoff bid. And with the win last night, that's still alive for us.
So talk to us a little bit about what teams are in 6A1, and so that people can kind of understand 6A1 being the top class in the state of Oklahoma, and 6A2, you know, that's where like Booker T and some of the other schools. So just kind of give us an overview of the type of competition that exists on the 6A1 level.
Yeah, so it's 2 districts in 6A1, and it's top 4 teams in the whole deal. And so Jinx, if you know anything about Oklahoma football at all, you know about the Jinx Trojans, Broken Arrow, Owasso, Tulsa Union.
Okay.
You know, those teams are above all, I mean, exceptional. They've got 200-plus kids in their programs. The facilities are top-notch. Right. And so when you're going and trying to compete against those quality of teams, man, it's just truly a different animal when you're going against them. Even the teams like UConn, Mustang, you know, they got, I think we may have 1,500 kids in our school.
Okay.
They're going to average over 3,000 kids in the entire high school. And so it's double the size of Enid at the moment, although Enid is growing.
Yeah.
And we played UConn a couple weeks ago, and they had 40 seniors.
Wow.
Which is just, it blows your mind to think, wow, they got that many kids that are seniors, and you got 65 total kids, you know, on the varsity team.
They got 40 seniors.
Yeah, right.
You have 65 total on your roster.
Right.
That's the difference.
You know, that's a big-time difference. Just a lot more kids to choose from. But like I tell my guys and just about anybody that talks about it, you know, that is a tough deal, but you only can play 11. And so, you know, my job has been at Enid is to get the 11 guys that I have out there on the field at any given time, make sure that they're as strong, they're as well coached, and as committed as they can possibly be. So it gives us an opportunity to go against the teams, you know, really truly a David Goliath type situation in most games.
Wow. So that's Enid, and so everything's looking positive. That win last night against Westmore was exactly what the doctor ordered.
Yeah.
And that puts you in a position now to, you know, try to make a strong play for a playoff bid.
That's right. You know, we lost a close one against UConn. I thought it was a game that we should have won.
Okay.
And then we had Law Mac early on, which is not a district game, but again, it ended up coming down to the last possession.
Right.
And truthfully, honestly, if we execute in those situations, we could potentially be sitting 5-1 right now. But we didn't. And so we're 3-3, which is still good. We won some games that were really close early on against Putnam City, which is a good football team.
Yeah.
And we played a Jinx, actually, you know, although they beat us, they beat us 42-7 or something like that. We were able to move the football. We were able to do some things on both sides of the football. And you know, as crazy as it sounds, typically when anybody plays Jinx, they're running the clock trying to get the game over with.
Right.
And they weren't able to do that against us. You know, we played a full game. We battled to the end. And truthfully, our guys, I thought, were surprised that we were able to play with them that long through the whole game. And I think we actually grew a little bit from that, because I'm like, hey, you know, we can play with anybody if we execute and do what we need to do. And so our win last night against Westmore further proves that.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping as we continue throughout the season, these guys believe more and more that, hey, you know, we can compete with these guys.
Yeah. You know, switching gears a little bit, you know, when you think about the Woods brothers, or you think about, just going to talk about us, okay, we're all in coaching. I was a coach. I think, you know, I coached you, pulled you into coaching. And then, of course, you and I, Donovan, and the only person that's not coaching football right now is DeJuan. He's in Dallas. We all played on this field. We all were under the leadership of Coach Don Willis, I played for Leotis Robinson, but we all played for Burrow Franklin.
Yeah.
And so we've had some coaching mentors in our lives. But we also just recently laid to rest, the original Coach Woods.
Right.
Coach Willie Ed Woods, Dallas, Texas. He's, our dad's brother. Can you talk a little bit about him briefly and how his influenced us to go into coaching and what that means?
Right. We used to have Thanksgiving dinners, Christmas parties and stuff like that within the family.
Yeah.
And so our dad and mom would load us up, take us to Dallas so that we can enjoy the festivities, have food and stuff. And so my uncles and aunties, prepared a big meal.
Yeah.
And afterwards, hey, they would talk about their job. They would talk about, their life and some of the things they did when they were kids. And, oftentimes Coach Woods, Willie Woods, would talk a little bit about, how much fun he had coaching kids and being involved in guys' lives. And so when you're sitting there and listening to that, and then seeing how many people in our family before we even thought about what kind of job we were going to do were actually teachers and coaches, you realize, hey, man, he really makes this sound, like it's something maybe that I can do.
Yeah.
And so obviously we were pretty good in sports.
Yeah.
And so we really took on to that and really had a great time doing it. And then when it's all over, you got to sit and you got to decide, what is it I'm going to do with my life? What kind of legacy I'm going to live, how I'm going to provide for my family. And, you remember the conversations and you say to yourself, well, Uncle Woods really, really made that worth, sound like it was a pretty good job.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
And so it's like, yeah, you know what, let me get into it. Let me see what it takes to be able to be a teacher, and so we went through the certification I went through the certification process and wasn't for sure if coaching was really something I wanted to do, but I got on with you. Coach started off with Little League football. I was done with my career playing and, really fell back in love with the game of football again, but really just in sports in general again. And, from there, it ended up turning into a coaching Little League football and ended up from there going to middle school football. Then it went to Star Spencer High School back in 2008.
Right. Well, there's where you won your first state championship.
Right. As an offensive coordinator and receivers coach, was part of a state championship team there. And then coached at Millwood, who coached the middle school program here actually for 3 years.
Okay.
And won every single game that we had. I knew at that point it was something I really wanted to do.
Right.
Had to make a decision because they ended up having some teacher cuts and stuff like that at Millwood, and I was on the chopping block, and I could see the writing on the wall just because I wasn't a tenured teacher, and I knew, I need to find a job. I got a family, and so sure enough, there were job openings, and John Marshall came available, and nobody wanted the job. I think they had maybe 5 applicants or something. It was seen as a really rough place, and I was like, what? Let me go down here. Let me meet some of the kids. Let me meet the administrators and see if there's something that maybe I'll be interested in. Sure enough, it wasn't as bad as people were making it out to be, and it was very similar to Millwood in a lot of ways. And I was like, what? I think this is where I want to get my start.
Yeah.
And it ended up being a great decision for me, and really the kids that I had a chance to touch. We all kind of grew together there, turned that program around. And, went from 0-10 and not even thinking about making the playoffs to being a perennial playoff team.
Right.
Having kids go to college. I got a couple guys that I watch on Saturdays, Devontae Lee, Justin Broyles, and those guys who are still playing, still making plays. And so, it just warms my heart to have an opportunity to do something that I love. And then on top of that, have helped people, is actually beneficial to other people. And so, I'm just trying to continue to do that. I love my job. I love what I do. I love the impact that I have on young men.
Yeah.
And, I'm probably going to continue to do this for a while.
Good deal. Good deal. Well, hey, we're going to go ahead and take a break. You are listening to the Millwood Falcons halftime show with myself, Coach Gary Woods, and we are here visiting with head coach of the Enid Plainsmen and former Millwood Falcon All-American, OSU All-American, Rashawn Woods. So we're going to take a quick break, and we're going to come right back after these messages.
Don't wait for business hours. Now you can be seen 24/7 for sports injuries. Whether you have a sprain or a broken bone, at the SSM Health Bone and Joint Injury Clinic at 13401 Northwestern.
even her neighbor with the pet. Hey, has anyone seen a ferret around here? Found it. Dig into Amazon's epic daily deals. Spend less, smile more.
And we are back. Welcome back to the Millwood Falcons halftime show. As you can hear in the background, the mighty Falcons marching pride are doing the halftime show. The fan is all locked in. People are down there dancing and partying. People up here in the press box are dancing and partying. And so, hey, as we take that in, I'd like to thank Coach Rashawn Woods, head football coach of the Enid Plainsmen, for joining us at halftime, giving us an update of what he has going on, talking a little bit about his life, his coaching career, and what he did after leaving Oklahoma State, playing a little bit of NFL ball. First-round draft pick, San Francisco 49ers, and moved around to another couple of teams and ended his career in Canada. And then he came back and decided to jump into the coaching ranks. First opportunity to coach was given to him over at Star Spencer High School. And then he came to Millwood, coached the middle school program here at Millwood, and then went over to John Marshall and won his second state championship there. And then now he is in Enid, Oklahoma as the head football coach of the 6A1 Enid Plainsmen. So with the first half of play in the books, 3 minutes left in the halftime show, Millwood Falcons are leading the Meeker Bulldogs 22-0. So we're going to go ahead and take another break as the band continues to wrap up. And so this halftime show is being brought to you by OG&E, Love's Travel Stops and Country Stores, SSM St. Anthony's Health Systems, the Black Chronicle, Perry Publishing and Broadcasting, First Security Bank, in the Oklahoma City Black Chamber of Commerce. You are listening to Heart and Soul 92.1 FM and 1140 AM. We're going to be right back after these messages.
Business hours. Now you can be seen 24/7 for sports injuries. Whether you have a sprain or a broken bone, at the SSM Health Bone and Joint Injury Clinic at 13401 Northwestern.
The thing with car buying nowadays is just how many options there are when it comes to where to actually get a car. Dealerships, websites, auctions, private sellers, and so on. But knowing exactly where to get your car loan makes it all much less stressful. That's where Communication Federal can help. There's a reason we're known for auto loans around here. Lots of car options and lots of places to buy, but only one choice for an auto loan. Communication Federal Credit Union.
Listen up, OKC. Over this past year, I know you've heard about it. You've probably even thought about it, but you failed to act on it. And if you don't act soon, you're going to miss your chance to hit it big with your trade only at Boomer Kia. Right now, your vehicle could be worth crazy amounts. If it's only a few years old and has less than 40,000 miles, it could be worth more now than when it was new. What do you do when a stock price is high? You sell it. Boomer Kia wants your vehicle, no matter the brand or the condition. Boomer Kia will pay off your trade no matter what you owe, and will give you cash for your car today. So make the switch to a brand new Kia with zero money down, 0% interest, and zero payments for 6 full months. Only at Boomer Kia. Worried about your credit? Don't be. Get pre-approved instantly, all without hurting your credit. Click the iPrecheck banner at boomerkia.com. I'm James Wade, General Manager here at Boomer Kia. I'm here every single day. If you're not 100% satisfied, don't leave. See me.
With approved credit with CAM app. Deferred payments by dealer. Interest accrues date of sale. 0% for 60 months. 1666 cost per thousand. Example 2021 Kia Forte plus tax tag and license. Expires 10/5/21.
The Lions beat Lyon College 30-0 and improved to 5-0 this season. Larry Harrington and Raekwon Washington both played well in the game, and the defense put up their second shutout in 3 games. The player of the game was Trayvon Billington.
Just wait on my time to come. We got a lot of talented guys in our group, you feel me? So I'm not going to be the premier player. I'm not looking to be the premier player every week. I just come in and do my part, and if it comes to me, it comes to me. If it don't, it don't. I'm a team player. I'm here for us to win.
Trayvon finished with 7 catches for 91 yards and a touchdown. The Lions are off this week and need to get healthy. Their schedule becomes considerably tougher as they will face Texas Wesleyan, Ottawa, and Arizona Christian in the weeks to come. Langston Football is brought to you by First Security Bank and the Black Chronicle newspaper. Throw those L's up.
It's time for the old school party. Are you ready for the old school party? Grown folks, let's have an old school party. Saturday night is the return of the old school party. If you want to jam, drink, dance, and hear great old school music, the only place to be on Saturday, October 16th is the Royal Crab. 3031 West Memorial Road right here in Oklahoma City. Now, you know we had to bring some live old school, right? Live in the building will be national recording artist and hip-hop icon, Chubb Rock.
Yo! Chubb Rock coming back on for 1990. Word out, word
That's
out.
Chubb Rock. It's all going down at the new Royal Crab Restaurant and Lounge located at 3031 West Memorial Road right here in Oklahoma City. Doors open at 10. Entry starts at just $10. There are VIP sections reserved. Just text 405-766-9110. That's 405-766-9110.
Maureen saved big shopping epic daily deals at Amazon. So now she's free to become Maureen the Merrier. And with her brand new tableware, everyone's welcome at Maureen's table. All of her family, friends, even her neighbor with the pet. Hey, has anyone seen a ferret around here? Found it. Dig into Amazon's epic daily deals. Spend less, smile more.
And welcome back to the campus of Millwood High School, LW Good Stadium. With the first half in the books, the Millwood Falcons are leading the Meeker Bulldogs 22-0. And so my name is Gary Woods, and I'm joined by Coach Shannon Hayes, Director of Operations and Athletic Director here at Millwood School District. And before we begin to announce this second half of the game, I'd like to give a shout out to 3 hard-working men up in the press box here with me, Mr. Siddiqui Wilson, Lloyd Cohen, and OSU's very own hype man, Mr. Les Mary. Hey, thank you for all that you do and the love that you share here with the Millwood School District. We're going to give you some props and give you a hand for volunteering like you do. So, Coach, we got one half in the books. The Millwood Falcons looking to receive the ball. What are you thinking the keys to the second half will be for the Falcons?
Clean up penalties and turnovers.
If you can stop the penalties and turnovers, we can do something.
We can do something.
The ball is kicked off. It's received by Xavier Thompson, the diaper dandy. He goes left. He's kind of running out of room, and he kind of gets tackled. Okay, so it looks like we have a flag down on the play. Did you see what happened?
Yeah, number 22 for us, he went to swinging just because he didn't like the block that hit on him. And so knowing likely he's going to be ejected. And Coach Franklin now is giving him a hand earful right now.
Oh, man. So the penalty was called on Dante Shaw.
Yeah, that's definitely
the
not the way.
sophomore running back, defensive back for the Falcons. And you know what? Coach Franklin is very upset with that. So it appears as if he's being escorted off the sideline.
He will serve a 2-game suspension for that.
Wow, that's a 2-game suspension.
Yep.
So the flag is down, and that's going to be a personal foul. More than likely, it will also be a spot foul. Okay. And so it looks like the ball will be placed on the 15-yard line. So right away, the Falcons are looking at. So that was actually on the return. So it's actually going to be a first down and 10.
Yeah, just pushed us back. So.
And I'd like to make a correction. I announce our announcer for tonight. His name is Les Thomas, OSU's own hype man, and Millwood volunteer, Mr. Les Thomas. So, thank you for going along with me. It's all good. It's all love. So, anyway. So it looks like they're about to spot the ball, and okay, the officials are beginning to conference again. So the question becomes, I think they're trying to determine whether or not it should be a first down in 20 as opposed to a first down in 10.
No, it should be a first down and 10.
Okay. Just back them up. Okay.
Yeah, just back us up. Once again, it's a dead ball foul.
Dead ball foul.
And wasn't like we were actually playing, had a play. So,
all right.
yeah.
Okay. Okay, so the Falcons are lining up in the diamond formation, which is a formation that they've been in all night long, shotgun formation. McElwee is about to receive the snap. He gets it. He hands it off to Alonzo Henderson. Alonzo makes one player miss, and he kind of pushes his way upfield for about a gain of 5, but we have another flag down.
Yeah, looks like it's holding on that backside over there, so gonna push us back some more, about half the distance for the goal.
So this is probably the worst field position that the Falcons have had all night. And they didn't take a half of this.
No, they sure didn't take half of this.
They took a full 10-yard mark off. So the Falcons have the ball with 1st and 19. They're coming from their 6-yard line now. And so McElwee is standing on the goal line in the shotgun formation. He has 3 running backs in the backfield, 1 receiver, 1 tight end. There's a motion by Ricky Hunt. Ball snapped, handed off to Bailey Brown, and he is tackled for what looks like a gain of about 4 yards.
And he's tackled by the drum major.
Yes, the drum major, who is also the defensive tackle. You know, I love small towns because you'll see, like the guy who will play the horn at halftime with his football uniform on.
Yep.
Well, in this case, he was the actual drum major.
Yes.
So he was standing on the podium directing, and he also lined the band up, too. So the Falcons break the huddle. It's 2nd down and 15, 10:22 left in the 3rd quarter. Shotgun formation, 3 running backs. McElwee receives the snap. He hands the ball off to Bailey Brown. Bailey goes towards the line of scrimmage, breaks to the outside, and it looks like he has a carry for about 10 yards.
Oh, that was a good one. I mean, he planted that foot, made that cut, and got an additional 5 or 6 yards just by that cut, because there was 3 Bulldog defenders right there ready to take care of him.
Yep.
And so it was a great run by him. So puts us in a better, a manageable 3rd down. So
yeah, it looks like it gives us a 3rd and 4. But it looks like there's an injury timeout on the field, so we're going to go ahead and take a timeout. You are listening to Millwood Falcon football. The Falcons are leading the Meeker Bulldogs 22-0 with 10:02 left in the 3rd quarter. You are listening to Heart and Soul 92.1 FM and 1140. We will be right back.
A world of pure imagination is coming to Oklahoma City with Roald Dahl's Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. From the creators of Hairspray comes a musical adventure the whole family will enjoy. Get your golden tickets today to experience the world of Wonka with Oompa Loompas, the Great Glass Elevator, and more. 1 week only, October 26th through the 31st at the Civic Center Music Hall. For tickets, visit okcbroadway.com.
And we are back. The Falcons get the ball. They hand the ball off to the right to Alonzo Henderson, and Alonzo has more than enough for a first down. In fact, it looked like he ran the ball across the right side for a gain of about 10 yards. So that the Falcons are going to have a first down and 10. They're actually going to have a Black Chronicle Perry Publishing first down and 10.
Yeah, you know, we coming down here with all that power. You notice the defensive. He said, "Hey, I'm just going to go at the legs because there's no way I can be able to defend." Tackle him anyway. Yes.
So again, the Falcons line back up in the diamond formation. McElwee gets the ball. He hands the ball off to Ricky Hunt. Ricky cuts through midfield. He's out in the open, and he's sprinting, and nobody can catch him. And just like that, 1-2 time I shoot. Ricky Hunt goes for 65 yards and the touchdown. Do we have a flag?
No flags. But what I liked is, if you notice, look at McElwee. He's literally at the 12-yard line. So he basically handed the ball off and almost caught up with Ricky to help him get the block on. That's amazing. That's a quarterback, you know, as a leader, you know.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? It's working, and just like that, the Falcons score again, and they line up for the point after attempt. Actually, they're going for two. They line up, twins right, shotgun formation. Bailey Brown is about to receive the snap. He's the quarterback. Ball is snapped to Bailey Brown. He goes left, and he powers through.
And he's in.
The two-point conversion. So with 9:24 left in the third quarter, your Falcons lead the Meeker Bulldogs 30-0. You are listening to Millwood Falcon Football, and we will be right back after this short break.
Listen up, OKC. Over this past year, I know you've heard about it. You've probably even thought about it, but you failed to act on it. And if you don't act soon, you're going to miss your chance to hit it big with your trade only at Boomer Kia. Right now, your vehicle could be worth crazy amounts. If it's only a few years old and has less than 40,000 miles, it could be worth more now than when it was new. What do you do when a stock price is high? You sell it. Boomer Kia wants your vehicle, no matter the brand or the condition. Boomer Kia will pay off your trade no matter what you owe, and will give you cash for your car today. So make the switch to a brand new Kia with zero money down, 0% interest, and zero payments for 6 full months. Only at Boomer Kia. Worried about your credit? Don't be. Get pre-approved instantly, all without hurting your credit. Click the iPreCheck banner at boomerkia.com. I'm James Wade, General Manager here at Boomer Kia. I'm here every single day. If you're not 100% satisfied, don't leave. See me.
With approved credit with KMF. Deferred payments by dealer. Interest accrues date of sale. 0% for 60 months. 1666 cost per thousand. Example 2021 Kia Forte plus tax tag and license. Expires 10/5/21.
And we are back. So the Millwood Falcons kicked off, and the ball landed at approximately the 20-yard line, and so the Meeker Bulldogs returned it for about a gain of 4 yards before the returner was hit hard by Cameron Carter, the freshman linebacker, who's actually been having a really good year at linebacker. He is the nephew of the great Joe Carter, Larry Carter, Fred Carter, and we actually coached his dad here in Millwood, Coach Hayes.
And he's a freshman.
Yep, and he is a freshman, and he looks just like Lamarck. All right, so just like that, oh, my goodness. Okay, so it's starting to get a little chippy out there. We're starting to see helmets fly around.
Chaz Doolin came up on a pass play, and, I mean, he hit the receiver so hard the receiver's helmet just popped right off. So
second down and about 5. The Bulldogs are lined up at about the 30-yard line. Shotgun formation, 3 receivers left, single receiver right. And Meeker is taking a moment to kind of let things cool down. Quarterback asks for the ball. The ball is shot. There's a lot of pressure. It looks like they're setting up a screenplay. They get the ball out to the outside, and Meeker is able to complete the screen and get enough yards for a first down.
Yeah, they caught us blitzing on that. I mean, no one stayed home, but thank goodness that our secondary was there to be able to kind of clean things up for us. They got a first down, but I'll take those 4 or 5 yards versus a touchdown.
You got that right. So it's first down and 10. The ball's on the 36-yard line. Meeker stays in the shotgun formation. And it looks like we got some laundry on the field, and it's going to be a false start.
No, offsides on us.
Offsides on the Millwood Falcons. So now we're looking at first down and 5 for the Meeker Bulldogs.
Yeah, just, that's some of that youth. And just kind of that eagerness. And so, I mean, you right now we're playing at a really good high tempo. I'm liking the guys are understanding Donovan's schemes and working better together. So
the ball is snapped and an attempted pass, incomplete, intended for Trayvon Compton of the Meeker Bulldogs. And, and so it's going to remain second down and 5. So you were talking a little bit about the scheme of the Falcons and what they're playing. I know last year the Falcons had a pretty nice defense, but I kind of want to hear the next break we have, what your thoughts are concerning the differences between the defense scheme-wise last year and this year. Ball handed off to the left side, and it looks like there was a carry across the 45-yard line, across the 40-yard line to the 45-yard line, and so for a gain of about 3 or 4. So it's going to look like third down and a long one for the Bulldogs. So Meeker's in the shotgun formation, trips right, single receiver left, one back is in the backfield. Gabbard is looking for the snap, the ball is snapped. He rolls right, but he's under pressure from Carlos Strong, and here comes Cameron Carter, and just like that, oh, wow, there's a flag down. It looks like the quarterback, Gabbard, was trying to slide, but he was hit from behind. And I think it was a momentum play.
Yeah.
It was a momentum, Carlos Strong. It was a momentum play. Actually, it was Alonzo Henderson. It's kind of tough when you're chasing the guy and you're right behind him and he goes to slide.
Yeah.
And he all of a sudden it just looks like he drops and you're so close.
Yeah.
It's almost like a rear end, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Between two cars.
Yeah.
And so that's going to be a spot foul, personal foul.
But he went into his slide, so that
right.
you got to understand.
You got
once
to protect the quarterback.
Yeah, he's basically given up.
So as they mark the ball and move, well, actually the chains aren't even set, and the officials are blowing the play clock. So Meeker Bulldogs have the ball at the 42-yard line. They have 3 running backs. They shift to the left, shotgun formation. Gabbard gets the ball. He hands the ball off to Kevin Grady, and Kevin Grady goes across the 40 to the 43-yard line. Looks like he gains about 2 yards, or 3 yards.
Yeah, we just need to settle down. Like I say, clean up some penalties. Like I said, they went from offense now to defense on the penalties. But like I say, they're helping Meeker out on this drive. So
Meeker stays in the shotgun. They're dropping back. It looks like they're setting up a screenplay. And they find Grady. Grady gets the ball. He makes it out across the 20. He's still on his feet. He puts his hands down, and he keeps running. And it looks like Grady is brought down at about the 4-yard line of the Falcons.
Yeah, that was a strong play by Grady. I mean, he just kept grinding, kept getting hit, and just put his hands.
And it looks like the Meeker Bulldogs are hurrying to the line of scrimmage. They're about to catch the Millwood Falcons in their backfield. So they're going to stay in the shotgun. Gabbard rolls left. He's going to keep it all the way, and he's in, and all of a sudden now you have Alonzo the Hitman Henderson in hot pursuit, brings Gabbard down for what? Looks like a loss of about
Almost 5, 6 yards.
Almost 5 or 6 yards.
Yep. You know, I've noticed something that Meeker is really running almost like the type of offense that we've ran in the past.
Okay.
Where we always try to catch people off sides. You know,
Okay.
so they'll do that false goal, and then they'll look to the sideline to get their actual
that's a
signal.
check with me kind of a deal. Go, and then look at the sideline for a change in play. Meeker stays shotgun. They have a motion of a receiver to the from left to right and throws the ball to the backside, but the ball, is it caught? It's ruled a catch.
It's ruled a catch.
Wow.
Amazing.
You know, in the pregame, Coach Franklin was talking about, hey, you can't fall asleep because they like to sneak the running back out of the backfield up the sideline for a throwback sort of play. And just right there, they attempted it and was able to complete it. So it looks like we have a 1st and goal of the Bulldogs, what looks like on the 5 or 4 yard line of the Falcons. And so now it's it's 3rd down and 3. And the ball is handed off to Grady, and Grady is tackled
for a loss.
For a loss. So now it looks like it's going to be 4th down and gold from like the 4 yard line for the Bulldogs.
And this is, they may even try to get us off sides and move it a little closer, but they're going to try some misdirection on us, but Grady's going to probably end up with this ball.
So the Bulldogs line up in a shotgun formation. They line up a shift. The ball goes straight, and he tries a jump pass, and he completes it. Wow, that was a good play. That was a really, really good play by the Meeker Bulldogs. And so the Meeker Bulldogs score with 5 minutes and 16 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. And so now they're looking to the sideline because it appears as if they're going to go for 2.
Yeah, that was a nice little tight end drag. Faked it off the handoff, pulled the linebackers up, and they just tossed it right over their heads. So almost, if he was a little bit shorter, it would have been incomplete.
It would have been incomplete. The ball was a little high. So Meeker in the shotgun formation. They back up. The Gabber's being pressured, and he makes one Falcon miss, but he is brought down. So the 2-point conversion fails, and so with 5:16 left in the 3rd quarter, your score is your Mighty Falcons 30 and the Meeker Bulldogs 6. We're going to take a timeout. You are listening to Millwood Falcon Football on Heart and Soul 92.1 FM and AM 1140. We will be right back after this commercial break.
Certifiably now.
Someone's waiting in room 2 for an ACL scan. Can you handle that?
Indeed can help her hire great people fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. With Indeed Instant Match, we immediately show you quality candidates whose resumes on Indeed meet your sponsored job description. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
And we are back. You are listening to Millwood Falcon Football as your Millwood Falcons are taking on the Meeker Bulldogs here on the campus of Millwood High School at L.W. Good Stadium. And the Meeker Bulldogs just scored. 2-point conversion failed. Your score is 30-6. The Falcons have the lead, and they are kicking off to the Falcons. And back to receive it is Xavier Thompson, the diaper dandy. He's returning the ball. He sees a little daylight, and he is tackled hard by Kevin Grady and is slammed out of bounds.
Yeah, that was.
And that was actually an unnecessary tackle.
It was.
And he is down on the field. And he hasn't gotten up yet, so he's being checked out by the training staff. Okay, he's back up on his feet.
That's good news.
That's good news, but the Falcons, it appears as if there is a flag down on the field, so I'm waiting on it. So they called holding.
More like an illegal block in the back.
Or illegal block in the back on the Falcons, and so that ball is going to be coming back to about the 32-yard line. So 5:07 left in the 3rd quarter, The Falcons will have the ball at the 32-yard line. It will be 1st and 10. And it looks like Xavier is up and walking around, has a bottle of water, so it looks like he's going to be okay. So the Falcons are in the shotgun formation. They're going to have 3 backs as the officials blow the play dead in order to get the ball off the field there. And so the Falcons are staying in the unbalanced set, unbalanced right. 3 backs in the backfield, a single receiver left. McElwee is still your quarterback. He receives the snap. He hands the ball to Cameron Carter. Carter breaks right. He gets out across midfield. He makes a left. He makes a cut back to the right. He runs over a Meeker Bulldog. His helmet comes off, and a flag is down on the play. Now, I don't know.
That may have been face mask. I think that's face mask. So he may be able to stay in the game.
So he may be able to stay in the game. And that play from Carter went for about, was that almost 70 yards?
Almost, Coach. Yeah.
Wow, outstanding play by Carter. And earlier I was making the comment that Carter is quick. No, I think Carter's kind of fast. And he is another diaper dandy. He's a freshman.
He's a freshman.
And he is the grandson of Teresa Carter, and his dad, we coached here at Millwood, Lamar Carter. And so it's nice to see the family heritage continue here at Millwood. McElwee gets the ball, shotgun, he hands it off to Bailey Brown. Bailey Brown straight ahead. He goes through the original line of scrimmage and looks like he carries the ball down to about the 5-yard line for a second down and go.
Yeah, and you know, and Bailey Brown seems to be getting stronger and stronger on each carry, because I remember them little arm tackles could get him down. I mean, or they'd be grabbing on his jersey and he'd be slung around. So he's using more torque of his lower body, and he's really pushing it. So I'm proud to see him mature as a senior, you know, to get his opportunity.
So the Falcons stay in shotgun. You have Carter, Hunt, and Brown. Ball's handed off to Carter over the right side. And Carter plows in, but they're going to mark him down at the 1.
Give it to him again. He deserves it. He done got him down there.
He got him down on that long run. So it looks like he ran that ball for about 68 yards. That was a great carry. That's a heck of an average.
Yeah, it is.
So they're back in the diamond formation, shotgun formation. Single receiver right. Bailey Brown goes to the left. The ball's handed off to Carter, and Carter walks right across the goal line for a touchdown. Touchdown, Cameron Carter.
That means we are 2 for 2 in the second half. And what a way to respond after the Bulldogs basically get a gimme due to some penalties that we had on their drive to allow them to continue to sustain that. But way to answer, Falcons. Great drive. Cameron Carter, another diaper baby, man. We're growing him.
Dandy.
Yeah,
we're growing him up. Yep.
You know.
Now the funny thing about Cameron Carter is that he's about 5'11", 205. So he's a diaper dandy, but he packs a load. So the Falcons line up for the 2-point conversion. Ball snapped to Bailey Brown. He goes left and he walks in. So 2-point conversion is good. So with that, the score is 38-6. 3:41 left in the third quarter. Your Falcons on top and appears to be in control of this contest so far. So with that, we're going to take a quick timeout. You are listening to Millwood Falcon football here on the campus of Millwood High School, L.W. Good Stadium, on Heart and Soul 92.1 FM and AM 1140. We will be right back.
Injuries don't wait. For business hours, now you can be seen 24/7 for sports injuries. Whether you have a sprain or a broken bone, at the SSM Health Bone and Joint Injury Clinic at 13401 Northwestern.
Travel Stops and Country Stores and Perry Publishing and Broadcasting Company are proud to partner to recognize some outstanding students who are setting the standards in and out of their classrooms with the 2021-2022 Student of the Month program. Each month, the recipient will receive a $150 Visa gift card and other prizes. They will be entered into a drawing for the Student of the Year $10,000 scholarship paid directly to the school of the student's choice. So if you know an outstanding student who exemplifies outstanding characteristics both as a student and as a citizen of the community, nominate them now. Visit blackchronicle.com, kvsp.com, or okcheartandsoul.com.
Okay, the Falcons are lining up to kick off, and the ball is kicked to the Bulldogs. They receive the ball at the 20. They do a little bit of trickery. They flip the ball back to Grady, and Grady picks up an additional 10 yards. So it looks like the Meeker Bulldogs are going to take over at the 35-yard line.
Well, offense have done their job. Let's see if defense can continue to do their job, you know.
Yeah.
And keep this momentum going. I mean, we got Chandler next week on a Thursday night. So
Thursday night game next week.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's
That's fall break week.
Yeah.
Shotgun formation for the Bulldogs. 3:35 left in the third quarter. 38-6 is your score. The ball is snapped, handed off to Grady. Grady goes over the left-hand side, and the ball is on the ground, and it is picked up. And the ball is on the ground, and it is recovered by Frank Smith, the senior linebacker from the Falcons.
I think we're offsides.
But we have some laundry down on the field.
I hope it's not. I'd like to take that turnover.
Yeah, me too.
I know you were asking me earlier about the difference between our defense from last year and this year.
Scheme-wise.
Scheme-wise.
Yes.
And the thing I noticed is it's more simple.
Okay.
It's more simple. And like I said, you're dealing with sophomores and freshmen. So, you know, you got to keep things simple. Love the style that Donovan does with those kids. And he doesn't get overexcited and irate about it, but he's like, hey, I'm going to share with them. I'm going to show you how to do it. And they're starting to really buy in and really understand a lot of what he's trying to do. So, yeah, just sometimes it's all that, just keeping it simple, you know, and don't complicate things. Looks like our offense may be coming out on the field.
So they look like they have ruled it a fumble.
Okay.
And so so the flag is being waved off. First down Falcons as they get the ball on the 29-yard line. Another short field, Coach Hayes.
Yeah, I mean, our defense is starting to really show what they've been doing for the last 3 quarters. I mean, 2 quarters the first half, you know, now here in this third quarter, getting some turnovers again. So, I mean, just pick your poison now. Who's going to get the ball?
So who do we have in the backfield now? We have Henderson, Hunt, and Bailey Brown. McElwee is your quarterback. Hunt goes in motion. The ball is snapped to McElwee. He keeps it. This time he stays around the outside, and he is brought down. But it looks like he picked up about 5 yards before he was tackled.
Yeah, if Hitman Henderson could have stayed on his block, he'd have got a few more yards there on that one. But I think he was concerned about possibly with a hole, so I think he kind of let it go. Yeah, let it go. But
so second down and 3 for the Falcons. 2:57 left in the third quarter. Your Falcons have the ball on the 20-yard line. It looked like it's second down and a short 3. Shotgun formation. We have Brown, Hunt, and Mays in the backfield. McElwee is your quarterback. The ball is snapped and is handed off to the hitman. The hitman goes right. He gets a block from Bailey. He starts stiff-arming people, and it looks like he is brought down after a gain of about 10 yards, Coach Hayes.
Yeah, he's that power back. It's like,
man,
stiff arm, I mean, upright, strong.
Man, and that is enough for a Black Chronicle first down and 10. Man, it's almost like, you know, when your little brother's trying to tackle you and you know all you got to do is just stick your hand out and catch him on the forehead. He could never get to your legs.
Just get out.
Yeah, just move out the way, son. Get out of here. That's exactly what it looks like.
It's a grown man's game.
He's a grown man. Grown man strength. Okay, shotgun formation, diamond formation, 3 backs. Bailey Brown goes in motion. The ball is handed off over the right side to Alonzo Henderson. And it looks like Henderson goes ahead for a gain of about 4 yards, which is going to bring up second down and goal. Ball being placed about on the 6-yard line.
You know, and I'm, you know, you look over the sideline for Meeker. I mean, their numbers are low. So, I mean, you got a lot of kids that are playing two-way. And as we continue to pound this ball, I mean, they're constantly on defense.
Yeah,
that wears on you,
Meeker has 8 guys on the sideline, and when I compare that to the Millwood sideline, yeah, we definitely have more players.
Yeah,
so the Falcons line up. It is second down and 6. Bailey Brown goes in motion. McElwee looks to Brown, throws the ball out there. Bailey Brown hits the 0 bucket button and takes a spin there, but looks like he got back to the original line of scrimmage.
First completion for Mackey of the night.
Hey, okay.
McElwee, he finally got his completion. He got him one.
Shake that off. Right?
Exactly.
You can get the skunk out. You get the skunk off of you now.
He threw it to a receiver versus to the hitman Henderson.
To the hitman. Right. So shotgun formation. Single receiver left. 3 backs is in the backfield. Again, same 3. Henderson, Hunt, Brown. McElwee is your quarterback. Play clock down to 7 seconds. Ball is snapped, handed to Henderson. Henderson breaks 1 tackle, and it looks like he gives just enough effort to get back to the original line of scrimmage again. So looks like we're going to have a 4th down, ball on the 6-yard line.
This looks like Cameron Carter may be getting the ball on this one, I'm thinking. He's coming in the game.
Okay.
Let's see if I think they're going to let the time run out and go into the 4th quarter here.
Okay, so it looks like they're going to let the clock run down with 3, 2, 1. And that is the end of the 3rd quarter. Your Falcons are leading the Meeker Bulldogs 38-6. And so as we begin to welcome in the 4th quarter, as the 4s go up, you are listening to Millwood Falcon Football, brought to you by OG&E Loves Travel Stops and Country Stores and SSM St. Anthony's Health Systems. You are listening to Heart and Soul 92.1 FM and AM 1140. We will be right back.
Injuries don't wait. For business hours, now you can be seen 24/7 for sports injuries. Whether you have a sprain or a broken bone, at the SSM Health Bone and Joint Injury Clinic at 13401 Northwestern.
Nowadays is just how many options there are when it comes to where to actually get a car. Dealerships, websites, auctions, private sellers, and so on. But knowing exactly where to get your car loan makes it all much less stressful. That's where Communication Federal can help. There's a reason we're known for auto loans around here. Lots of car options and lots of places to buy, but only one choice for an auto loan. Communication Federal Credit Union.
And we are back. So, actually, a little snafu here. So the Meeker Bulldogs called a timeout with 1 second left in the quarter. And so now we have the end of the 3rd quarter, and the Falcons appear to be in pretty good control of this game with a score of 38-6. And so as we go into the 4th quarter, Coach Hayes, I guess we kind of need to start thinking about who the game MVP is going to be. In fact, the appropriate title is the Big O's Pork and Dreams Player of the Game. So I'm putting that on your mind right now so that you can begin thinking about it, because that young man is going to get a gift certificate
to Big O's.
To Big O's, where he can have the option of a barbecue pizza, a big nasty, a loaded tater with a spare rib on top, or barbecue beef sandwich, ribs, chicken, whatever you want, man. You know Big O's, man.
Big O's, yeah. I've had his loaded potatoes, man. They're delicious.
I heard they are huge, too.
Man, they are.
Man.
Yes.
Man.
Yes.
So I haven't been there yet. He has a location in Edmond, and he also has a location that's opening soon in Midwest City.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty fired up to go. You know, Big O, actually, Big Owen, he actually is a graduate of Millwood High School, and it's good to see our Falcon family do well. Him being an entrepreneur and taking his passion, which is barbecue, and turning it into a business that has grown significantly in popularity over, I know, at least the last 5 years. At least. So anyway, and he was a heck of a football player in his own right as well. So the Falcons are out on defense. Meeker Bulldogs take over on the 20-yard line, shotgun formation. Gabbard gets the snap. He hands it to Grady. Grady comes through the line of scrimmage, and he is brought down by the Falcons' defense. Frank Smith on the tackle, but not until Grady picked up 5 yards.
Yeah, like I say, Grady's still fighting pretty hard, and they're trying to keep things moving forward. I believe that on that kick we called timeout if we wanted to win on our back, so that we could be able to try that 3-point kick. So wasn't successful, but great effort to try that right now. When you're 38-6, you can do some things.
Shotgun formation. Gabbard gets the ball. He looks out to the right, and he completes a pass for a gain of 6. And so it looks like the Bulldogs have enough for a first down as the chains begin to move, and the Bulldogs get the ball at the 32-yard line now.
Yeah, I mean, some of his passes are starting to complete. I think we're playing a little bit soft on our coverage, keeping everything in front of us. So, like I say, 38-6, you really don't have to be as aggressive as you want to.
So Bulldogs get the ball, and they hand the ball off to Grady over the left-hand side, and Grady gets tackled, but not until he gains about 6 yards. Grady, I'm telling you, Grady is a competitor. I'm sitting there watching him. He's playing as hard as he can. I see him making plays on defense. I see him making plays on offense, carrying the football. Right now, he is the bright spot for the Meeker Bulldogs.
Exactly. If Meeker had a barbecue place in Meeker, Oklahoma, he'd have to get that certificate.
That's right. And Meeker does have a barbecue place. Meeker's in the shotgun formation, trips right. And they throw the ball, and guess who knocks it down again for the 3rd time? Alonzo Henderson has batted down another pass, which could have easily been an interception.
Yeah.
That would have been his 3rd interception if he could just hold on to the football.
We may need to have him work out with the receivers next week.
And I'm sitting there watching Alonzo look at Cameron Carter, and Cameron is telling him, hey, man, because Cameron has an interception tonight. Just calm down. Calm down. All right, the Meeker Bulldogs back at the line of scrimmage. Is 3rd down and 3, shotgun formation. They shift 2 running backs to the right, and they're going to come back with the counter play, and it goes nowhere because Alonzo Henderson has a tackle for loss, which brings up 4th down and about 5 for the Bulldogs.
Trying that misdirection again, shovel a little pass right there, hoping that the Falcons would over pursue, but glad they stayed home on those ends. That was excellent.
Right. Yeah, that was an excellent play by Alonzo Henderson. He read his keys, he stopped at the heel line and made a tackle for a loss.
And he came, if he's on that left side, he came all the way to the right side. So he was on that right side. Okay, all right.
So we got Alonzo Henderson and Dante Jones in the game. Meeker gets the ball, they roll right, and they throw the ball, and it's intercepted. By the Falcons by Isaiah Leonard. Wow, so a turnover by the Falcons.
Good job.
Great job. So it looks like the Falcons will get the ball at the 46-yard line, a short field, which is exactly what Coach Franklin loves to see.
I'm curious to see what they do on this offensive series, to see if they'll, with this lead, if they'll look at doing some things different or try some people in some positions. So
I personally think, Coach Hayes, that Coach Franklin, because he's such a believer in identity, that's why we haven't seen anything different. So the Falcons are in the shotgun formation, diamond set. The ball is handed off to Cameron Carter. Cameron Carter breaks 1 tackle in the backfield. He goes forward for what looks like a 12-yard gain. So move those chains. We have another Perry Publishing 1st down and 10.
Man, that was a good play. He's just explosive. It's just quick. I mean,
Again, and he's just a freshman.
Yes.
Playing running back. So, again, it's a bright future for Cameron Carter. So the Falcons come back to the line of scrimmage, and they're in that diamond formation, single receiver left. And, of course, there are some other freshmen that are playing tonight. Terrell Downing is in the game now. He checks in. McElwee is the quarterback. The ball is snapped. Hands off to the left to Ricky Hunt Jr. Ricky Hunt gets to the outside, cuts back right, cuts back left. He breaks a tackle, and it looks like he is brought down, but not until he rushes for about 13 yards on the carry.
We're averaging almost 10, 12 yards a carry on this possession here. So the running game, like I say, I think those Bulldogs are wearing down.
Yeah, I think they are. Because Ricky Hunt is racking up the Black Chronicle first down and 10s, one after the next, almost every time he touches the football. So it looks like we're going to have some substitutions. Bailey Brown comes out the game. Ricky Hunt Jr. comes out the game. And, well, Bailey Brown back in the game. So, again, the Falcons are going to stay with the diamond formation.
Have to call timeout on this one.
And it looks like we can't get lined up. So the Falcons are going to take a timeout, and we're going to take one, too. You are listening to Heart and Soul 92.1 FM and AM 1140. We will be back after this brief break.
Don't wait for business hours. Now you can be seen 24/7 for sports injuries. Whether you have a sprain or a broken bone, at the SSM Health Bone and Joint Injury Clinic at 13401 Northwestern.
The thing with car buying nowadays is just how many options there are when it comes to where to actually get a car. Dealerships, websites, auctions, private sellers, and so on. But knowing exactly where to get your car loan makes it all much less stressful. That's where Communication Federal can help. There's a reason we're known for auto loans around here. Lots of car options, lots of places to buy, but only one choice for an auto loan. Communication Federal Credit Union.
Without talking to anybody. iPreCheck is exclusively at Boomer Kia, the #1 Kia store in the state. So if you're in need of a new car, but you're unsure if you can get approved, maybe you just want all the terms up front, visit boomerkia.com and click the iPreCheck banner. You'll get all the answers you want instantly. Then visit Boomer Kia. We're off I-240 and South Walker.
#1 based on 2020 new car sales volume.
And we are back. 8:19 left in the fourth quarter. Your Falcons are leading 38-6 over the Meeker Bulldogs. And it looks like, yes, we have a number of substitutions, but Iverson McElwee stays in the game. The ball is on the 25-yard line. He's in the shotgun formation. Unbalanced right. Ball is snapped. McElwee swings a pitch out to number 23 of the Falcons. He goes right. He makes a couple of people miss. He goes all the way down to the what looks like
7-yard line.
The 7 or 6 yard line for a Black Chronicle Perry Publishing first down and goal. That carry was by Chaz Doolin. So Chaz, who was playing linebacker earlier, has now moved into the backfield and is getting a couple of carries. So it's a pretty good carry on that play as well.
He did.
So the Falcons are back at the line of scrimmage. They have two backs in the backfield, two receivers. McElwee is at quarterback. He hands the ball to Doolin going left. And Doolin is caught from behind for what looks like a loss of about a couple of yards.
Yeah, that definitely was that backside pursuit by that D tackle. Came in and got him.
Yeah, that D tackle's a big old boy.
Yeah, he
too.
is.
That tackle was made by Bobby Brooks.
And Bobby Brooks, I think it was 68 or 69.
Yeah, he's 6'6", 265 pounds. He's a big old boy.
He's a big old boy.
Yeah.
Sophomore, too.
Oh, man, that means we'll have to deal with him in the future.
No, we don't. We district.
Oh, okay. Well, good. So 7:35 left in the fourth quarter. The Falcons have the ball, second and goal from the 8-yard line. Shotgun formation. The ball is handed off to Newland. Newland goes straight ahead. He makes a couple of players miss, and he walks into the end zone for a touchdown, Millwood Falcons.
Great run, great run.
I mean, that was just a straight lead play, right up the gut. He got in behind his blockers, kept his feet moving, broke a couple of tackles, went over the right-hand side, and walked right in the end zone. Don't you just love it when a plan comes together?
Oh, man, love it, love it. You know, and it's good to see some of these young guys get an opportunity to get in there as well, build their confidence, and the future's bright, you know.
Yeah,
that's a great thing about it.
25 freshmen on this Millwood Falcon roster, a number of them playing both ways.
Yeah.
And so it looks like we're going to have a PAT attempt by Martin Nullet. And the ball is snapped. Nullet up. He gets the kickoff, but it is blocked by the Meeker Bulldogs. So with 7:21 left in the fourth quarter, your Falcons lead by a score of 44-6 over the Meeker Bulldogs. We're going to take another break, and we're going to be right back after these messages.
Don't wait for business hours. Now you can be seen 24/7 for sports injuries. Whether you have a sprain or a broken bone, at the SSM Health Bone and Joint Injury Clinic at 13401 Northwestern.
The thing with car buying nowadays is just how many options there are when it comes to where to actually get a car. Dealerships, websites, auctions, private sellers, and so on. But knowing exactly where to get your car loan makes it all much less stressful. That's where Communication Federal can help. There's a reason we're known for auto loans around here. Lots of car options and lots of places to buy, but only one choice for an auto loan. Communication Federal Credit Union.
Play to save up to 25 cents a gallon when you buy gas. Use promo code GAS for a 25-cent a gallon bonus on your first tank. That's up to 50 cents a gallon on your next tank. Just download the free Get Upside app at the App Store or Google Play and use promo code GAS. Save money on gas on every fill-up. Just download the free Get Upside app and use promo code GAS. That's GAS. Visit getupside.com for terms.
All right, we're back. The ball was kicked off by the Meeker Bulldogs, and it was bobbled but returned back to the 30-yard line. So with 7 minutes and 16 seconds left in the fourth quarter, your Falcons are ahead 44-6. Meeker Bulldogs have the ball at the 30-yard line. And so, Coach Hayes, with this much of a lead, you're Coach Franklin. What are you thinking now for your team?
Just get out here with no injuries.
Get out with no injuries.
Yes,
that's a good.
yes.
And it looks like that's exactly what's happening. We're seeing massive substitutions in a number of key positions. So the Bulldogs are at the line of scrimmage, shotgun formation. A receiver moves in motion, is handed to Grady. Grady makes a couple of people miss. He cuts back a couple, makes a couple of cuts, and he continues to give extra effort. It looks like for a gain of about 8 yards.
Yeah, like I say, I mean, good run. I mean, he's still running hard.
There is no quitting that
no,
guy.
it's not. It's not. You know, he's a senior this year, so, you know, kind of one of the lone stars of the seniors. But most, like I say, you got majority of returners coming back. Starters are coming back, so future's bright there for him.
Bulldogs at the line of scrimmage, shotgun formation. Gabbert rolls right. He sets up. He's under some pressure. He looks, he throws, he completes the ball to number 3. Tanner Cody. But it looks like it was for a loss. Oh, they gave him, wow, they gave him that much forward progress.
Oh,
huh?
man.
Okay. Second down and 10.
Chaz Doolin on that tackle there.
Yeah, Chaz Doolin dropped him for, I thought it was at least a 3 or 4 yard loss.
I did too.
You know, forward progress. 6:20 left in the fourth quarter. Gabbert at the line of scrimmage, shotgun formation. Twins left, 2 backs. Ball handed off to Grady again. They're just going to run him to death. Grady goes over the right-hand side, and he slips right after he picks up 3 yards. I think he's getting tired.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah. His legs are starting to say, hey, it's time to shut it down. You know. Yeah, you can tell. They look at his hands on his waist.
Yep. So it looks like we're seeing mass substitutions now by the Falcons. We're seeing a lot of the starters beginning to come off the field. Gabbert drops back. He's getting ready to pass, but it's blown dead, and it looks like
false start.
We're going to have a false start call. Who is it against?
I didn't see who, and I just saw the official.
Okay, it's against Meeker, so they're marching it back 5 yards. So it's going to bring up 3rd down in what looks like to be 12 yards.
Yeah.
All right. So the Bulldogs are back at the line of scrimmage. They're staying in the shotgun, 2 receivers. And Gabbert drops back. He's looking down the middle of the field. He lets one go. He has a receiver, and it's dropped. Wow, pass intended for number 8, Jason Brewer, 5'9", freshman, junior. No, Brewer's a junior, 5'9" junior. And he had a step on the defensive back, on the Millwood defensive back.
And the ball was placed right between the 2 defenders. I mean, so a great little pocket to fit it in there. And just didn't make that catch. So good for the Falcons, you know.
Yeah, it is. So again, Meeker is at the line of scrimmage, shotgun formation, rolling left. There's a little bit of pressure there. Gabbert's looking downfield. He finds a receiver, pass complete to number 14, and he takes it out across the 30-yard line. So it looks like the Meeker Bulldogs converted a play for about almost 30 yards, Coach.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, again, some of these players are going to be open because of the mass substitution until, you know, the backup players of the Millwood Falcons begin to get settled into the game.
Yeah.
So shotgun formation, ball handed off to Grady. Grady breaks 2 or 3 tackles, and he is brought down for a gain of about 11 and a 1st down.
You know, I know this sounds kind of crazy, but I want Grady to kind of give him a little touchdown. I think he deserves a little touchdown.
Well,
so
yeah,
I know Coach Woods don't want me to say that.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, I think he's when it comes to grading, it's going to probably stop at about the 3rd quarter.
Yes.
So,
Yeah.
So the Meeker Bulldogs have the ball. They hand the ball off to Grady again. He goes left. He makes a couple of players miss, and he's finally brought down by number 44 of the Millwood Falcons, and we don't have that number on our roster at all. Yeah, we do. It's Kenneth Childs, freshman.
Oh, yeah, freshman, Kenneth Childs.
5'5", 152-pounder.
Yeah.
So again, we're seeing all. And you know something, Coach Hayes, the thing I like about having the opportunity to play your freshmen in a varsity game against older players is that you get to develop so many more players over and above the guys that you're relying on. So shotgun formation, ball's handed off to Grady. Grady goes to the right. He cuts back to the left, and he is pulled down for what looks like to be a 1st down and goal.
Yeah, you know, you always want to be able to see yourself in the film room.
Right. So the backup players are sitting there the whole film waiting on when they get in the game. I remember that. Yeah, so. I remember. I was sitting there like, carry him, Coach.
Yep.
I want to see me.
Yeah, exactly. So they get a chance to see that. You know, Kenneth Childs is going to talk about that tackle. You know,
right,
that one tackle.
Yeah. So shotgun formation. Bunch left, ball's pitched left to Grady. Grady makes 1 Falcon miss. He splits 2 or 3, and he falls just short of the goal line. So it looks like it's going to be 3rd down. No. Should be 3rd down. No, it's actually 2nd down and 1 from the 1. 2nd down. So. All right, so it looks like Meeker is wanting to try and take advantage of the mass substitution, and so Meeker comes to the line of scrimmage, shotgun formation. Grady's in the backfield. Gabbert gets the ball. He hands the ball to Grady. They run counter to the left. Grady plows ahead, and it looks like he breaks the play for a Meeker touchdown.
Grady got his touchdown.
Yep.
Yeah,
Grady got his touchdown.
Yep,
Now he's laying in the middle of the field. He is
exhausted.
Yeah, he is absolutely exhausted. So they're gonna call a timeout for Grady, and so we're gonna go ahead and take a timeout. You are listening to Millwood Falcon Football, brought to you by Heart and Soul 92.1 FM and 1140. We will be right back after this short break.
Big White Beats.
The Lions beat Lyon College 30-0 and improved to 5-0 this season. Larry Harrington and Raekwon Washington both played well in the game, and the defense put up their second shutout in 3 games. The player of the game was Trayvon Billington.
Just wait on my time to come. We got a lot of talented guys in our group, you feel me? So I'm not going to be the premier player. I'm not looking to be the premier player every week. I just come in, do my part, and if it comes to me, it comes to me. If it don't, it don't. I'm a team player. I'm here for us to win.
Trayvon finished with 7 catches for 91 yards and a touchdown. The Lions are off this week and need to get healthy. Their schedule becomes considerably tougher as they will face Texas Wesleyan, Ottawa, and Arizona Christian in the weeks to come. Langston Football is brought to you by First Security Bank and the Black Chronicle newspaper. Throw those L's up.
And we are back. Meeker lines up at the line of scrimmage. Gabbert drops back. He looks to the left, and he throws, but the pass is incomplete. So the 2-point attempt fails. And so with 2 minutes and 34 seconds left in the game, your Falcons lead by a score of 44-12 over the Meeker Bulldogs. Coach Hayes, as you look out here on the field and you're looking at the body language of the Meeker Bulldogs as well as compared to the body language of the Falcons, what are you seeing?
Oh, I see confidence in our kids, a real good win after, I say it much of a slugfest from last week, but getting a lot of people acclimated. I expected a little bit more from Meeker, because after what they did with Kellyville and kind of how we played, I thought,
right,
it'd be somewhat more, but they tired. Meeker's tired. They're going to be asleep before they get out of the parking lot.
So let me ask you this question. You watched the live stream last week.
Yeah.
And and let me tell you something. To call that game in Meeker was a trip. I mean, man, it was tough conditions for the broadcasters. But anyway, what are you seeing out of this Falcon team this week compared to last week? Because Meeker is definitely a better opponent than Kellyville.
Well,
but I'm seeing that the outcome is a lot better for the Falcons this game. So obviously they're showing something.
Yeah, I really just saw that a lot from our Falcons. They're more confident. Like I say, they're understanding the schemes from the defensive side. Offensive side, we finally settled down after those first 2 series. Turnover, then we were able to go down and score. So they started realizing, hey, we can do this, even though we're freshmen and sophomores.
Yeah.
But I think they're getting to a point where a lot of times it takes almost a full year to get your freshmen and your sophomores kind of acclimated to things because they've never had any game time experience,
Right.
Maybe some JV and then like freshmen, that's from 8th grade, so they haven't had that. So it's good to see that they are matured and are growing up here. So we have a new quarterback in here. So
Yeah. Actually, the freshman Terrell, is it Dowling?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, he actually checked into the game and he gets his first carry. What looks like for a gain of about 5 yards.
He's a lefty too.
He's a lefty.
Yeah,
Wow. So again, we're getting a glimpse now at the future
Mm-hmm.
of Millwood football. This very, very well represented freshman class, who actually you know, they're very entertaining in the JV games. They really are. They play a pretty good brand of football, and so I don't know who we have this upcoming week, JV, but let me tell you, if you're interested in looking at this young freshman class, this is definitely one that you want to come look at.
Yeah,
so,
they won't play this week because of a short week.
Okay,
so
short
Coach
week.
Franklin don't want to got to use that for rest and getting ready for Chandler on Thursday. So
Okay. So no JV game this week. A minute 28 left in the game. So Dooling is in at quarterback. He handed the ball off for a gain of about 4 yards. It's third down and a long 3. So we're in a shotgun formation, 2 backs, 2 receivers. Ball is snapped. Dooling keeps the ball, and he plows ahead for a gain of about 5 or 6 yards, and he got us a first down. So the chains are going to move, and
that's a game.
And it looks like that's going to be, well, we'll see. That's exactly what we needed to be able to put this thing away to seal the victory. But 55 seconds left. Falcons line up in the shotgun formation. 19 seconds on the play clock. Dooling's taking his time. Ball is snapped. Dooling keeps the ball. He's running to the right. Tyrell misses, makes one player miss, and he steps out of bounds and stops the clock. Well, you know, there might be a little bit of method to the madness. I think he wants as many reps as he can get. There's no JV game this week, so he's not getting his. He's going to get his shine tonight. He's going to get his now. He's going to get his now. That's right. So if you're just now checking in, the score is 44-12. The Falcons appear to have this game pretty much under wraps, 38 seconds. For the most part, all of the starters for the Millwood Falcons have checked out. The JV appears to be in, which consists mainly of freshmen. Dooling's in at quarterback. Ball is snapped. Ball's handed off to number 44 for the Falcons, straight ahead. And, Kenneth Childs, another freshman. And he goes straight ahead for a short gain. And now that the play clock is at 16 seconds left, it appears as if we have one in the books for the Falcons. So the Falcons are going to move to 3-2, 1-2 in district play.
No, 2-1.
2-1 in district play. I'm sorry, 2-1 in district play. And so they have a short week this week, in which they take on the Chandler Lions.
And Chandler played Star Spencer tonight and beat them 42-12. So so not sure kind of what we're going to see with Chandler yet. So, but I know that they'll definitely be a.
Well, okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a short break. And when we come back, we're going to give you a recap. We're going to talk a little bit about what we saw. And we're going to also announce the Big O's Pork and Dreams player of the game. I'm Gary Woods. This is Coach Hayes, and we'll be right back after this short break.
Injuries don't wait. For business hours, now you can be seen 24/7 for sports injuries. Whether you have a sprain or a broken bone, at the SSM Health Bone and Joint Injury Clinic at 13401 Northwestern.
The thing with car buying nowadays is just how many options there are when it comes to where to actually get a car. Dealerships, websites, auctions, private sellers, and so on. But knowing exactly where to get your car loan makes it all much less stressful. That's where Communication Federal can help. There's a reason we're known for auto loans around here. Lots of car options, lots of places to buy, but only one choice for an auto loan. Communication Federal Credit Union.
house, it could be worth more now than when it was new. What do you do when a stock price is high? You sell it. Boomer Kia wants your vehicle, no matter the brand or the condition. Boomer Kia will pay off your trade no matter what you owe, and will give you cash for your car today. So make the switch to a brand new Kia with 0 money down, 0% interest, and 0 payments for 6 full months. Only at Boomer Kia. Worried about your credit? Don't be. Get pre-approved instantly, all without hurting your credit. Click the iPrecheck banner at boomerkia.com. I'm James Wade, General Manager here at Boomer Kia. I'm here every single day. If you're not 100% satisfied, don't leave. See me.
With approved credit with KMF. Deferred payments by dealer. Interest accrues date of sale. 0% for 60 months. 1666 cost per thousand. Example 2021 Kia Forte plus tax tag and license. Expires 10/5/21.
Treat yourself to the best barbecue in Oklahoma City. It's Big O's Pork and Dreams. Big O's Pork and Dreams feature a menu of your favorite meats, brisket, ribs, pulled pork, chicken, hot links, and more. This ain't no ordinary barbecue place. You don't need teeth for this meat. Big O's features signature loaded smoked potatoes with the famous fat butt, also known as the Big Nasty. It's a loaded tater with a spare rib on top. Barbecue has never tasted so good. Try Big O's Roly-Oly, loaded nachos, or barbecue pizza. Place your order now and you can drive through. Call 405-657-2235, 657-2235. Big O's Pork and Dreams, 285 South Santa Fe Avenue in Edmond. Now open 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. Tuesday through Saturday. And the Midwest City location coming soon.
If you haven't been to the kitchen by B&B Catering, you're missing out. We're serving up a full menu all day, every day. Everything made to order fresh just the way you like it. Stop in at 4709 North Lincoln Boulevard. We're open Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. and Sundays 12 to 6. Call-in orders are welcome at 405-609-8633. It's Oklahoma City's full-service restaurant, The Kitchen by B&B Catering. Preparing your favorite foods fresh just the way you like it. At 4709 North Lincoln Boulevard.
COVID-19 has changed how we live and how we feel. But now there are vaccines, and they are the first step that lets us get back to the things we miss most, like spreading the word without spreading concern, girls tripping instead of solo sipping, and talking smack with a side of mac and cheese. It's okay to have questions about COVID-19 vaccines. Now, get the facts. Visit getvaccineanswers.org so you can make an informed decision when COVID-19 vaccines are available to you. Brought to you by the Ad Council.
Welcome back to the Millwood Falcons post-game show. I am your host, Coach Gary Woods, and I'm joined by Coach Shannon Hayes, Athletic Director and Director of Operations here at the Millwood School District. Coach Hayes, it was a great game by the Millwood Falcons. What did you see?
Probably the first really impressive win of the season.
Okay.
I mean, even if you look in terms of, our win against Douglas, I mean, second half we got shut down. Kellyville, I mean, it was a sloppy first half. We got away with some things there. But, I mean, this was a convincing win on both sides of the ball. And that brings confidence going into the next game, saying, all right, okay, we're starting to buy in. We're starting to figure some things out. Guys in places, even when you're having to literally every week replace somebody from getting hurt. And from the looks of it, I don't think anybody came off limping, so we shouldn't see nobody in the cast come Monday.
Right.
So that'll be good to kind of keep that chemistry. I mean, we had Asher Earl out this week, so that was another one. The week before we had Ricky Hunt out. I mean, so when you get those pieces and you got to plug somebody else in, it's kind of, how do they fit in and when can they start jiving with everybody else? And so it just, I was impressed with on both sides. I mean, some things, and so confidence. And I'm looking forward to next week. I feel confident going in with that Chandler game.
You know something, Coach? We said in the pregame that we thought that these two teams were going to be evenly matched. Mm-hmm. And we based that on how well Meeker played against Kellyville and how well we played against Kellyville. But the advantage was that we got, Ricky Hunt Jr. back this week.
Yes.
And he had an outstanding game. But he wasn't the only one.
No.
We also saw some other standout players. Can you talk about a couple of those standout performances that you were able to see throughout this game?
Alonzo Hitman Henderson.
Yes, sir.
You know, he did on both sides of the ball.
Yeah.
I saw some impressive runs with him. Also saw where he got a couple of sacks, had a couple of tackles for loss. Should have had at least 1 out of 3 times for an interception. I mean, if not 3.
Right.
I mean, just all over the field. Very aggressive, and so I like that. Carlos Strong was another one. I mean, he had a great game, and you mentioned that also in the pregame that we would be calling both of their names a lot, and Carlos literally came out and just was a force to be reckoned with. So I was very impressed with him. You won't see him much on the offensive side because he's an offensive lineman, so you know he's not really so. Probably missed some great things, but I know he had some great blocks, and I know they kept going to his side a lot. So you know he was doing his job over there as well. So.
What do you think about Iverson McElwee in at quarterback?
Growing. My thing is that as we're going into the season, people looking at the film, you know, a lot of people are saying, well, yeah, you guys got a running game, but you have no receivers. And so my thing is that I really want him to really grow on his passing game and just build confidence in him and let him do that. So getting that chemistry, like I say, I mean, you know, this is be his 3rd game come Thursday. So, you know, stepping into that role, there's some big shoes to step into. And so, but I see some more confidence in him. But I think if he can do that and having all the running backs around him take that less responsibility of always having to carry the rock, now he can focus more on his passing game and seeing what he sees down the field. And if they start packing more in, looking at those tight end drags or you know, I mean, you know, different little things, some outs, kind of giving him some more confidence. That way he can feel more if they do pack the box next week against Chandler. What are our other options, you know?
Oh, let me tell you something. If they're looking at this film, Chandler's definitely going to pack the box in order to try to stop the run game. So, you know, but I do like the fact that Iverson McElwee did a great job of managing the game.
Yes. Yeah,
you know, I had to give him credit for managing the game. And then also, too, offensively, I think that we did a great job. We took another huge step in the identity category. And then defensively, we played extremely well. It appeared as if we got lined up right. Guys were running and hitting and making plays. Got a lot of turnovers tonight as well, right?
We did. I mean, the defense, I mean, it was amazing, the job that they did. A very impressive job by Coach Woods and his players. I mean, they came out ready with a game plan, and they executed it. And I mean, from Jump Street. You know, 12 points, I mean, really doesn't, you know, say really, I mean, they shut them out pretty much, predominantly the whole entire game. And so, and they got turnovers. And that was, you know, for losses and I mean, they just pretty much were in the right places at the right time. And that shows that maturity level, dealing with such a young team that they're able to come in with a new coach, buy into a new system, and be able to work it at the level, and like I say, still plugging in people, you know, as people get hurt. Because, I mean, you lose Ricky, you lose Asher Earl. I mean, so, I mean, those are 2 key people on defense as well that were kind of helping with keeping everybody, you know, sustained. So,
and then last but not least, the pink out. Did the Falcons represent well on the pink out, the night of the pink out?
Man, they did. I mean, socks. I mean, Coach got socks for all the kids. I mean, the band, the girls' flag, pink flags. I mean, the cheerleaders. They wrapped pink and stuff around the railing, had balloons and everything. Passed out necklaces at the front gate to all of the ladies. And so I'm very proud of my coaching staff, my team, everybody that kind of helps to make all this happen. You know, it's you know, you don't see a lot of things behind the scenes that it takes to kind of get Friday Night Lights on. You know, you just think about just the football team, but I mean, there's other things that go into making this game a awesome thing. Even to our new edition of our float walk in, you got to give them T-shirts. You got to take care of them folk as well. You know, to where they will help you out. So,
well, last but not least, Big O's Pork and Dreams Player of the Game.
Drum roll. Alonzo Hitman Henderson. And you know, Ricky coming back off that injury, man, he had a great game.
Yeah, congratulations to him. He was very impressive tonight, coming off of ankle injury. Yeah. However, your reason for choosing the hitman
was for both sides of the ball.
Yeah.
And that's what was my reason behind it, because I mean Alonzo did some great things on offense and did some exceptional things on defense.
Yes.
And I mean
he checked a lot of boxes in various statistical categories.
Yeah. And I mean, and even like I say, Carlos Strong was another one I think that did a really great job as well, you know. So it's like, you know, you got those young men that are doing a great job, but Alonzo, he just he stood out for me tonight, you know, and I think he deserves to have that. Now, Alonzo, if you're hearing this, make sure, you know, you can take your coach with you as well. If you need it.
I want some big nasty. Well, hey, you know something, again, just to recap, your Falcons win tonight over the Meeker Bulldogs 44-12. The Big O's Pork and Dream player of the game is Alonzo the Hitman Henderson. We'd like to say congratulations to him for a job well done. The Millwood Falcons are moving on to 3-2 on the season and 2-1 in district play. And this is a short week this week because on Thursday night, because of fall break, they will play on the road in Chandler, Oklahoma, another district game against the Chandler Lions. Before we go, I'd like to thank all of our sponsors, because if not for them, this broadcast would not be possible. We'd like to thank OG&E, Love's Travel Stops and Country Stores, SSM St. Anthony's Health Systems, First Security Bank, the Black Chronicle, Perry Publishing and Broadcasting, the Oklahoma City Black Chamber of Commerce, and Big O's Pork and Dreams for the Player of the Game Award. So I'm Gary Woods. This is Coach Shannon Hayes, Director of Operations here at the Millwood School District. You have been listening to Millwood Falcon Football, brought to you by Heart and Soul 92.1 FM and 1140. Thank you for joining our broadcast. Thank you for listening in. And like I said, if you want to see the game, again, you can always go to the Millwood Falcon YouTube channel. The broadcast and the game will be live there on your computer dial. So with that, I'd like to say, again, thank you for joining us, and good night, Oklahoma City.
Injuries don't wait. For business hours, now you can be seen 24/7 for sports injuries. Whether you have a sprain or a broken bone, at the SSM Health Bone and Joint